Remember to change the portraits.
Yep. I gotta do that. There's still stuff I gotta set up and everything, so. Hey,
Cool.
strong. Boys.
Nah, I've been sacred the last 3 days with a cold,
There
so...
he is. Cool, perfect. We're just about, we can get started just about on time.
It's not late, technically.
Oh yeah, perfect.
I'm never late. Unless I'm late. Then I'm not late.
Something like that. To do this every time.
That's what I was gonna say.
So annoying. Okay.
To be honest, I just looked at the stream and then clicked dislike.
How dare you? You fuck. How dare you?
Does it even do anything
What?
anymore?
Yes, it still does something for the algorithm.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
either
gone
way.
for that.
But realistically, no, you can no longer sort by dislike. It's really bad because now you can't discern the quality content from the non-quality. You know,
Yeah.
It's all bad.
We need to
it's okay, but some is less bad. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some would say.
Need to frame out the camera a little bit
That
better.
potato's so annoying.
God, I hate this guy, bruh. Holy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Donovan, your image has to get changed still too. So hold on, let me do you to lion. Revert, 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 revert.
The good news is I may know how to get the carnival back up to max happiness.
Okay, how much did we drop? Because we were at max when I left.
1 point because the new guy decided to play slap ass.
No one played
Oh.
slap ass. It's okay.
Technically, it wasn't me.
Yes.
Okay.
Technically, it was not my. It wasn't me that broke it.
I think we're good. Valen, Grevin, Lion, Corwin, Caliph. Yep, everyone's images is correct. Now I just gotta make
How
sure.
Yo, I should-
Corwin. What do you have to say for yourself for breaking the rules of the carnival?
Who, me?
It was the carnival, man.
Are you talking to me?
You're
Alright.
talking to you real soon.
You must
Don't
not
worry. You'll know. You'll feel it.
All right, everyone, please right now make sure to actually hit like on the stream. I see it at 2. Once we hit 5, we begin.
Wait, but what if I just don't click it?
This is a great way to hostage a D&D game.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I run it for free in exchange for watch time, comments, likes.
Wait, but what
and
if I just don't click it?
such and such? Well, we don't get started. Don't we?
Wait, I reported it.
all right.
Oh yeah, Orphan, remember that mic I was talking about? Turns out it's not being produced anymore. So they had to like substitute it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
So what did they give you instead? Something good or no?
Well, what they gave me instead. Like it was Audio Technica who tried to recapture the loved mic that they then discontinued. So it's just a better version of it, hopefully.
Okay.
But it hasn't arrived yet because that apparently took them a week to figure out. Oh, the mic we've had on our website is discontinued for a couple of years now.
I don't know if it's just me, but
I went
looking
to
at
like
the stream,
stream and it kicked me from the Discord. So yeah, that's that.
somebody's thing that's not changed stream, I believe.
Oh yeah, Vadagar still looks incorrect, doesn't it? For some reason. Let me go to
That's little animal boy.
Yeah. Properties. Refresh cache of current page. All right, now it's fixed.
So I'm not scared of a mouse.
All right, cool.
There's a rat.
Shut up.
Some kind of dog or something. We don't care.
You did throw a rat at him.
He didn't throw a rat at him. He threw a rat in front of him.
He threw a rat at him.
Threw a rat in front of him.
You know, if we just look at the mental, political state of the world right now, we could tell he threw the rat at me.
Yeah, just run the tape.
Bro,
roll the tape.
What? Are you,
Speaking of the state of the world, there's 2 new countries trying to end the world.
Let's not get into politics.
That's not the start, but I just wanted to point out that.
Let's not talk about the political and economic state of the world right
Can you talk about Pope Robert? I'm a fan of Pope Robert.
No.
No. No.
Shut up,
How about
Rob.
no?
All right, let's get us started once I change the overlay to Wild Beyond the Witchlight. There we go. All right, Overlays.
Did I miss
changed.
anything important last session other than, new people? But
If I poop my pants,
I'm gonna do recap
do
and
I get
everything,
punished?
so you'll.
oh, great.
The-
Right.
You missed the best player to ever
Sessions-
grace your presence. but
Sessions
other than that,
actual time only in game they were probably only like 30 minutes total. We ended because someone had to leave early and we didn't want to get too far without you anyway. So
I mean, we really can't do so much. There's not much to do left without me, so...
Well,
Yeah, it's all your
I
fault.
was gonna say the
basically.
last session it was really just getting to the new players.
yeah.
Oh,
All
great. Right.
All right. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, start that. And welcome back, all you beautiful adventurers of the Orphan Guild. It is I, the host, the D&D Orphan, back today with another episode of the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Our group is back and at full capacity. All members are present, and we are here to entertain and to have the adventure of a lifetime. Where we left off last week, we got to know our 2 newest players, Corwin and Valen, who we will talk to here in just a moment. They entered the carnival via treacherous means, brave for their rightful ticket, having found that not only was something in their mind amiss, but something in their pockets was amiss. As they had lost not only their prized possession, their rare item, they had also lost something personal to them. One of them having lost a stuffed animal wolf, and one of them having lost the ability to keep secrets.
Oh, that's a good one.
The group then found them as they were visiting the snail races and seen them enter via the bleachers the same way they had, and began to approach and talk to them. They would have a brief interaction, some jokes, some humor, a little bit of tension, before they would decide to split up into 2 separate groups. 2 of them going to talk while 2 of them going to wrestle. Valen beginning to wrestle with Lion, as Grevin would go to talk to Corwin, as Calith was busy attending to the snail races themselves, helping a new employee who was lacking a little bit in their etiquette with the racing. Grevin and Corwin would get to know each other a little bit, and Valen being a little upset at the fact that he had been stalked by a horde of ravens, a murder of crows, not ravens, would get into a bit of a scuffle with Grevin, for Grevin has a pet raven looking similar to a crow, but upon closer inspection, realizing it to be very different, and Valen feeling a little decided to take a lap. Where Lion would then also embark from the group to meet him there so they could have a bit of a chat, which is what would happen. Lion and Valen, you 2 would you would meet each other at the Hall of Illusions before the rest of everyone else would get there. As Grevin, Calith, and Corwin would all now be leaving the snail races. Calith, you would have witnessed most of everything, though you wouldn't know most of the exact details. You would have seen the people coming from underneath the bleachers the same way you saw the group do the same thing. You would have seen them have some of their interactions, start to get to know each other. You would have seen Lion and Valen have their wrestling match, Valen losing. You would have seen Valen getting very aggressive against Grevin, which would lead to his brother, which you wouldn't know you wouldn't know it to be his brother, but the same person to have followed him from under the bleachers, slap the shit out of him before the person who got slapped would then go run off to begin jogging, as then Grevin and Corwin would go sit down at the bleachers, talk to each other for a little bit. Corwin would then go stand at the exit of the snail races, and then Grevin would come to get you, Calith, as you would then finish wrapping up helping this new worker, unnamed, just Witchlight Hand, who would then continue to handle the snail races by himself, as you would follow Grevin to the exit, where you 3 would then begin to leave. We're gonna have a little bit of an RP situation there before we actually get to you all getting to the Hall of Illusions. But before we actually get started, let us now get to know our players, starting at the top, and hopefully to be a courageous hero, we have Corwin.
I'm Potato. I'm playing Corwin. He's just a human paladin with no particular oath currently.
From there, we have the craziest Witchlight hand in the crew, Kareem.
Hi, I'm Kareem. I play Calith, the druid. The druid, eventually Circle of Claw and Fang, I think it's called. And I am a changeling.
From there, we have the most luxurious of all the Gepettans, Lion.
Hey, I'm King. I play Lion. He is a Gepetan monk. Eventually, he will follow the way of the open hand.
From there, we have the greatest of Eladrin elves, Greven.
Hi, I'm Twisted. I play Greven, the Circle the Shepherd druid.
And last, but certainly not least, the most vicious of fighters, Valen.
I'm Victor. I play Valen, Corwin's brother, and I'm hyped.
You are a blood hunter, correct?
Correct. Sorry. Yes, I'm a blood hunter. I don't exactly know what order I will be in, but we'll find one, I'm sure.
All right. And with that, before we actually begin today's session, if you haven't already, please, if you're not already an adventurer of the Orphans Guild, you're just wandering around, happen to find us here, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Join us here, become an official member. It helps us more than you could ever imagine. Make sure to also smash that like button. Leave a comment down below about your favorite part of today's episode. And of course, ring that notification bell so you're alerted every single time we upload or go live here on the channel. And you can also check out my partner's content in the link that you'll find a link tree to in my bio of my YouTube, where you can find her over there at stoned_n_summer. Now, as Valen and Lion are now at the Hall of Illusions, which we will get to them in just a moment, we pick up first at the snail races, where Greven, you approach Caliph to tell them of the new people, everything that happened, maybe a brief recap. You'll we're gonna roleplay it out and everything. As Corwin is currently waiting for you over here at this gate right here. You walked over to the snail races at the announcement station, and let's go ahead and get started. As you walk up, Greven, what do you say to Caliph?
Oh, Kalis, are you all done over here?
Yeah, I just had to help the new hire.
Shuckums.
We're about
Sorry,
to start
guys.
heading. Oh, no worries. We're about to start heading over to the Hall of Illusions.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll follow.
Oh, Caliph, leaving already? I'm gonna miss you, buddy.
I'm gonna miss you too, but I've got to follow these guys around. That was my main job for the evening.
All right. Well, make sure to have fun, and I'll see you around.
Yeah, see you around.
Waves you goodbye as you both embark from the snail races announcement booth, walking over to Corwin as you both continue your conversation.
So, anything interesting happened while I was gone, or?
I got really sidetracked and completely forgot about it, to be honest with you. Out of character for what actually happened there. Oh, nothing interesting. There's another 2 people that we've met that they seem to be following us. And I will gesture to Corwin.
Hello.
I believe it's him and his brother.
It's me. Yeah, it's...
As you approach the gate, and he waves his not waves his hand, but lifts his hand to gesture to Corwin. As you Corwin, you see 2 people approaching. One, to be Greven, the very elegantly dressed druid in strange nature attire, and standing next to him in a very bombastically different style, a Witchlight hand, one of the workers who you've seen walking about, though in more of a personalized outfit, wearing a white mask currently at the moment, as they begin to lift his hand, gesturing to you and say that you and your brother will be joining them.
Hello. You're the worker that's been their guide, correct?
Yes, that's me.
Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Corwin.
And nice to meet you too. I'm Calith. Quite a hand you got there. Be careful not to slap too many people.
Yeah, it's just Valen.
Yeah, okay.
He's a problem. most of the time.
Well, just not too many problems here, I hope. As Caleb takes off his mask and mimics your face as a little hardy trick he does when he meets new people.
Yeah, don't do that. Let's not do that. That's
Last time when
that's weird.
moved their mask was a little strange.
Well, yeah, last time it was it looked a lot of tentacles and just don't copy.
Ah, I
That's
see.
weird. That's odd.
I see. Lion took off his mask. Yeah, we have a thing about masks here at the carnival. No, it's just a harmless party trick. I wouldn't use it for harm. Not at the
Yeah,
carnival, well, at least.
Not at the. Okay, that's reassuring.
I work here after all.
Do you live here as well?
Well,
as work
yes,
here?
all the workers live here. Well, except for the ones that are only here for one tenure. But yes, I traveled around with the carnival for about 24 years now, I think.
Huh. I mean, stuck at a carnival for 24 years doesn't sound like too much fun. You get bored of all the rides and stuff at some point.
Well, you'd think that, but no, I quite enjoyed. You see, we travel in many different realms, and watching the scenery change from time to time and the layout change is fantastic. Getting to meet all the new people, new faces every time.
That sounds fun. I feel like seeing the world is probably a nice perk. Sure.
Oh, it is. The owners are also quite nice.
So I've heard. One tip. If you copy Valen's face like that, you might get. I don't know exactly how he reacts, but for your safety, I wouldn't. He's just not. He doesn't take well to. Well, a lot of things, to be honest.
Especially rats.
Yeah, especially rats. Like, you kind of freaked out at a rat, but just don't do that to him. I don't know what he'll do, and I don't want to have to.
I'll keep that in mind. Yes, I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you.
As this conversation wraps up, you find yourselves just reaching the very edges of the building for the Hall of Illusions, the tent. As you see, standing next, not too far from the ticket taker for the Hall of Illusions, a very strangely dressed black and white mime. You see Lion and Valen having a conversation. As now we cut back in time a little bit. As Lion, you arrive at the Hall of Illusions, finding currently that there is no one there. Looking around, trying to find Valen, it seems he hasn't arrived yet, though you're not looking for too long before Valen then comes jogging up, coming from around the loop to the right. As you look over to him, seeing him approaching from the distance, Lion, what do you say to greet Valen?
He just gives him a polite wave.
As you come craning around Valen, you see Lion wave. What do you do?
I just stopped by the. I asked somebody for a map so if I could find my wolf, and there was this building I could go to, and they had lost things there. I checked; they didn't have it anywhere, so I just had to take a detour. I was late. Sorry. But I'm here. Where are the others?
The others will be here shortly.
Okay, we'll just wait here, I guess. So what's in this building? What are we doing here?
It is the Hall of Illusions.
That's not a good thing for me. What is that? What do they do here?
It will be the fun, I am sure. It will be the fun.
I guess I'll take your word for that for now, I guess.
If you do not like certain illusions, I would recommend you stay away from the mine cart.
Well, I don't know. I don't like things that trick me very much. It's not very entertaining.
Are you easily
But hey,
fooled?
I'll try. Am I easily? Excuse me?
Are you easily fooled?
I wouldn't say so unless you use magic and such, which of course I can't, counteract.
Hmm. Perhaps if you found
It's-
inner peace, you would be able to overcome magic itself.
Yeah, you sound like my brother. I'm gonna stop listening to you.
As you say, young one.
And I'll just sit down on the floor.
And Valen, as you sit down, you see over here to the left of the Hall of Illusions, there is this cabinet. It's where a wooden mannequin of a grinning, raven-haired young woman in witch's attire with a green flowing cape hovers inside of this glass cabinet.
Lion, question?
Yes.
Is he allowed to do that? You saw that, right? The guy.
His
ran
paramour,
past.
his paramour is under the influence of our Tasha. We can rectify the situation if you would like.
No, I didn't know if he was gonna get in trouble for running in or not.
Would you like to do a good deed and fix this situation?
So he's not allowed to, or he is? I can
Valen,
try it. If
Valen,
it's simple.
to
It's a lot of work.
To
Yeah,
answer
I know.
your question, as Lion, he says essentially the same thing. You see, as the halfling runs inside, the mime, who is the ticket holder, the ticket puncher, attempts to get the ticket and tries to stop him, but since he's so short and he just runs between his legs, he's
Okay.
unable to.
So no, he was not allowed to.
And he kind of just slumps over, looking sad, but then walks back over to his post and then just stands there.
Lion will look to Valen and say, if you can retrieve the halfling, I can watch the ticket taker while you go in.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go very quickly now. Just let him know what I'm doing. Let him know I'm with you guys. And I'm gonna run into the Hall of Illusions.
Do you stop at the ticket taker to have your ticket punched?
No, I told Lion to tell him that I was on his side, so I'm just gonna run past him.
As he once again tries to stop, roll me a dexterity check to see how fast you are.
Acrobatics or dexterity, like flat?
Either way, I'll allow either.
'Cause I am awfully good at acrobatics. Okay, well I'm not that good apparently. I got a 10.
10. Yeah, no, he steps in front of you. You quickly try to get inside, but as he sees you attempting to do what the gnome just did, he steps in front of you. As you see, he says no words as he holds up his hand in front of you with his finger out, and he like does the no gesture as he holds his hand out, attempting to gesture for a ticket.
Lion will sort of back Valen up in an attempt to sort of diffuse the situation, and he will wave to the mime very friendly like and begin to communicate with him. And actually, no, he's going to lasso the mime over to him.
What do you mean lasso? I'm confused.
Like, so you know how mimes do things without like the things actually being there? They mime
He's
things.
gonna use-
Okay.
He's gonna use symbolism to
Quite literally
wrap him
pulling
around
out
and
of the
yank him.
way. He's pulling
All
him
right.
out of the way.
All right, roll me a charisma check.
Oh, can it be performance?
Yes, it can be performance.
So that is what
And
mimes do, to be fair.
Probably terrible at both, to be honest.
You are gonna have to actually do this well, obviously, because otherwise it won't work. I'll set the DC at a 12. Your level 1. It's just a little bit over your average roll.
Average, well, funny you should say that.
Average? You mean not ones?
Yeah. No, knowing how I go. Alright, give me one moment so I can check the numbers for it. Oh, I do have a +1 for performance. Sweet.
Huge. That makes your average right below the DC.
D20.
Well, by all technicality, the average roll for D20 is 10.5.
There you go.
6.
All right, Lion. As the mime steps in front of the of Valen, the entrance to the Hall of Illusions, you quickly you march up as you look to him, giving him a wave as you then swing your arm around in the air as if you have an imaginary rope, and you throw it forward as it wraps around. The imaginary rope wraps around him as you see him quickly stick his arms to his sides as if they're now stuck there. As he looks around, and as he looks down, he has a shocked face on his face, and he's trying to wiggle out of it as he's gonna roll a charisma check against yours. Oh, what the
He doesn't
fuck?
want you to succeed in life.
Didn't mean to do that. Not to open my dice roller. Of course I didn't do that yet. Always forget. All right, let's see.
Well, we also don't have a face cam,
Ooh.
but you know.
Oh, yikes. He rolled an 8. As
Yes.
he is just locked in place as he's impressed by your miming skills as he begins to be tugged away as you begin pulling him forward out of the the entrance of the Hall of Illusions. But as you guys are doing this, and as he's beginning to be pulled out of the way, you hear not too far from behind you all calling as you turn to see Corwin, Grevin, and Caliph now reaching the Hall of Illusions. As they see you all doing this, Corwin, Grevin, and Caliph, what do you three say? Whoever speaks first goes first.
I'm gonna walk over
Okay.
and say hi to Candlefoot and
As
ask
you-
what's going on.
As you walk up, you don't even have to ask, because you quickly realize you see Lion with his hands forward holding an imaginary something. You're not quite sure what it is, and then you realize as you're looking at Candlefoot, the mime, that his arms are stuck to his sides, like he's with imaginary glue or something, and he's slowly being fake tugged towards Lion as he slowly pulls something in, and you realize he's miming a rope that he's tied that rodeoed around Candlefoot and pulling him forward.
Okay, so I want to mime a pair of scissors and cut the rope.
Okay, roll me a
When
performance.
Stop it.
Do I get past the mime by this point?
Well, do you stop when you see your brother, or do you continue trying to run in?
Okay, let me think, because he gets tied up,
Ooh,
and then I'll
meets it, beats it. Damn, just barely close enough. Caliph,
I think I'll wave for Corwin to come with me. I'll wave them to come with, and then go in.
Yeah, as Valen, as you're trying to go in, and you see the mime just about to be out of the way where you can get in without having to hurt him or hit him or anything, because you know the whole rules of no touchy.
Yeah. I'm not trying to.
So you're not trying to break it yet. You're not trying to lower the mood again. The strange change of the music really sent a chill down your spine. But as this is happening anyway, quickly you see this person in this kind of a similar attire to some of the other workers you've seen, though more personalized and tailored, wearing a white mask, walk up and with imaginary scissors, giant imaginary scissors, cut the rope as Candlefoot is suddenly and abruptly his arms freed as he jerks back, as he stands back in the opening, and he kind of puts his arms at his side in a position as he holds them at his his at a triangle angle at his waist, as he looks to all of you, and he looks to Caliph, and he wipes fake sweat from his brow and flicks it to the ground as he looks to him, and he gives a kiss gesture to Caliph.
I catch it and release it to the wild.
As Valen, you see Corwin and your brother and everyone approaching. What do you say? Do you try to explain yourself or anything?
I would imagine I'm gone by the time they get to me. I've waved them to come with. I've gone past the mime, and then
No, so he's still in. So because Caliph managed to roll high enough, he cut the rope, so the mime was able to stay in the doorway. So unless you push past the mime physically, he's blocking your way.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna act like I'm reaching into my pocket, and then I'm gonna pull out nothing and see if I can get past him without like pushing him.
Okay.
You know, like,
so,
I'll grab it real quick. Right, 1 second, I'll grab my ticket. And I'm gone.
Okay, that's not what I thought you were trying to do. I thought you were trying to. I thought you wanted to roll like a D100 to see like what mystery item you mime out of your pocket.
No.
Okay.
No, I just want to act like I'm grabbing my ticket, showing my hand as if I have a ticket, and then duck behind him.
Well, you have a ticket.
Yeah, but I don't know where it is.
You have it in your hand still. No one said they put it away, so you're still holding it.
Whoa, give me a second. If you need me to specify that I put something in my pocket before I wrestle somebody with my bare hands, you have another thing coming, buddy. I'm just doing it. I literally was wrestling in a mud pit, took a shower, and went on a run. If I still have that ticket in my hand, I'm gonna tweak.
Okay.
It's in my pocket, yo.
I will say that I did forget about the wrestling for a second, so that is fair.
If you want me to specify for the future, I got you.
For key items, specific items, like please do specify. Okay.
I will.
That does make sense though. That is valid. So
Yeah.
you reach into your pocket, and as you reach into your pocket, you find the fucking ticket. Because you just said it's in your pocket. As you just said it's in your pocket, so you reach into your pocket.
That's not the point.
Well, you didn't specify what pocket, did you, bitch?
No, you listen. You want me to show him the ticket so bad, I'll do
It's
it.
not that I want you
me to
to. It's that you
clearly do.
specified you don't
You
want to
want me.
break the rules and lower the mood of the carnival, so I'm trying to make it easier for
No
you
one
to not
said
do
that was
so.
against the rules.
Thieving.
Lying is not against the rules.
Thieving.
I didn't take anything.
If you go into something without paying your fair share, that's considered thievery.
Yeah, so that makes no. I have a ticket, so technically I have it. Whatever. I give him the ticket.
All right. You quickly understand why it's considered thievery as he takes the ticket, and with a snap of his fingers, a magical hole appears in the ticket. As you see 9 little imprints where 9 more holes will appear. The ticket is only good for 10 total uses.
I'm gonna dash past him now that he's out of my way.
Okay, perfect. Now that he steps out of the way, he kind of gives you a bow, but you don't even give him time to do it. As you don't even look at him as you sprint inside. Hold on, add a light. How far is your dark vision?
I'm a human man.
So 0.
So
none at all.
Okay, perfectly.
I'm a human man with normal eyes. So.
Brother is blind.
All right. As you
creature.
enter,
Don't talk to me like that, creature.
As you enter the tent's doors, you push past the curtains and enter inside to the Hall of Illusions. You find that you cannot see anything at first. That is, until above your head, a magical floating green light appears, giving you 5 feet of dark vision. As you can see dimly around you, lit in this eerie green light. Instantly, in front of you, you're jumped. You kind of jump as in front of you, there is a mirror. The mirror shows a version of you, but morbidly obese. Muscles gone. Your chin riddled with multiple more. Just the triple, quadruple, quintuple, like just 20 chins. Chin on chin on chin.
I get it. I got hella chins. We get it.
Peter Griffin food truck.
Yeah. It's like a mirror, you said?
Yes. But it's like distorting your image.
For the record, in the mental of Valen, I really want to hit it, but I'm very iffy on the rules. I don't know what might be considered what, so I'm not gonna break the mirror.
Thinking
is it
back.
In my way though?
Thinking back to yourself, Valen,
I remember the rules.
When you got your map, yeah, they're literally written on the fucking map. So,
no, Dare Victor, I remember the rules just fine.
Okay, cool.
Valen, not so much.
Yeah. All right. And looking in front of you, you see that there's a mirror directly in front of you, but to your left and to your right, there is opening ways to walk.
You want me to walk slowly through here?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
But I'm going to have you pause right there. As the rest of the group, we're gonna cut to the rest of the group. As the rest of you, you see Valen give Candlefoot the ticket, quickly have it punched, and then sprint inside. What do the rest of you do?
So
I'm just gonna turn to Grevin. So is miming like is that normal here so far?
There's a lot of things that don't seem normal around here. You gotta get used to it.
I think this
Yeah,
goes back.
King, I think he can't hear us.
I'm back.
I think
I'm
that's
back.
the issue.
I'm back.
Welcome
Yep.
back.
uh,
Yep. My Discord just did a whole crashy crew.
Yeah, Discord's been kinda fucky lately.
Yep. All right. So Lion, what were you saying?
so Lion's gonna walk over to Candle, like, oh, whatever the mime is named. And he's gonna talk with Candlefoot. Okay, he's gonna talk with Candlefoot, but he's not gonna talk. He's gonna use ACL or sign language. Is what I'm
Yes.
trying to say.
Yeah, CSL.
Common
Yeah,
sign language.
yeah.
Yeah. Common sign language.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is. You're right.
And he's just gonna say, Candlefoot, I thought I told you guys to move the Tasha exhibit away from the Hall of Illusions.
As he looks to you and he kind of just shrugs his shoulders.
That's not. And another thing, why are you trying to play security? You know you're not built for security. I am.
As he kind of like puts on a fake badge as he pulls out like a fake notebook and he begins to like write like a fake citation ticket as he rips off the fake page and he kind of hands it over to you.
In response to that, Lion's gonna take the citation paper and literally use it to pretend to roll up a joint of Highland Kush. And he's gonna pretend smoke it.
As you see like he does the Kevin McAllister face as he puts his hands on his cheeks and like does the wide open gasp as he looks at you, and he quickly like puts his hands at his shoulders and he does like a look around, like he does like a crazy side eye looking back and forth as he kind of like goes over to you and he shrugs you on the shoulder and he's like he like puts his hand out like look down at your waist like hey.
If he does that, Lion's just gonna make sure with sign language he's gonna be like, if I give you something, will you move the damn statue? Please.
He looks to you, puts his hand on his chin, kind of like fake strokes a fake beard, as he says, "Oh," he doesn't say anything. He like opens his mouth and he puts his hand up, and then he pulls out of his pocket an actual notebook that he can draw on, and he draws a picture of like a pumpkin, like a jack-o'-lantern, and he holds it up to you, and he writes Burley underneath it, as you get the idea that he'll have Burley do it.
Sure, good enough. And he'll slap his palm. But little does he know he's not getting Highland Kush. She's just giving him some herbs and stuff for seasoning.
As he gives a smile and he kind of like happily walks back over to the position where he normally stands in. As he looks down, he looks in shock and he does the fake the angry face as he throws it all down to the ground, and then he like crosses his arms, and then he just stands there waiting for you guys to either enter or interact with him. As Lion, you turn back to the rest of the group. What do you tell them?
He's gonna say, yes, friend Caliph, I am very disappointed in you. You should know that when a carnival worker is interacting with another carnival worker, to let it play out. Also, we
I
have to go say,
joined because it's a
No.
carnival miracle.
no, Caleb, you ruined it. You ruined it.
Ruined what?
ruined-
Excuse me. A guy was trying to get in without a ticket.
I'm just gonna
A guy was
go
trying
in.
Yes, go in. Catch up with your brother before he
I'm gonna-
goes to.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay, a halfling or a gnome now.
Y'all can
You should
argue.
really go for it. Caleb, be better.
I literally saw none of that situation. How am I supposed to know this if nobody tells me? I see you holding back a worker during his
You're part
work.
of my troop. You're part of my troop. Therefore, you would assist me. You should have pulled the rope, if anything. Be better.
I'm sorry, were you tasked with showing them around, or were you tasked with having fun?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He was having his fun, and then you came over and you cut the rope while he was doing the mime routine with his. He was doing something new that he didn't get to do before. I think that's more what he was just trying to say.
Yeah.
My bad.
But regardless, we move on. It's all good. As Corwin and Grevin, as the Caliph and Lion are currently like just talking back and forth about the act that was cut a little short. Corwin, you suddenly Tilton. As you guys look at the mime, he holds his hand out and he gestures for your tickets.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to do a quick look around to see if there's any mini games around here, like there's been in the other attractions.
Other than what you see which also, hold on, I forgot to do something. You see over up here, there's like this glass cabinet over here with a witch doll in it, and there's a gnome currently just cackling, laughing, dying over here. So it seems if there's anything, it's probably that.
Corwin, before we enter, there's usually a lot of mini games around here where you can earn prizes, and it will count for your punch ticket to get in as well. As I start walking over.
Valen, he's going in there quick. He needed me for something. He's waving us in. I'll just probably follow him. You can have fun over there.
Yep. Okay.
Grevin, you find your way over, and I will get to that in just a moment. As Corwin, you put out your ticket to the mime, correct?
Yep.
All right. And as you put the ticket out, he takes it from you, and with a snap of his fingers, a magical hole appears in it. 9 more imprints follow as he hands it back, and you find that it has 10 total uses as he steps out of the way, and he allows you to enter inside.
I'll pocket it and just walk inside.
Entering into the curtains, you find your brother currently standing, staring at a mirror of himself. Valen, as you're looking at this obese version of yourself, and there's this faint green light around you, you suddenly see from behind you a face you don't recognize because it is also morbidly obese. And from behind you, Corwin comes into view as his giant, huge, twisted version of himself you can see standing behind you in the mirror. What do you do? Oh, you're muted, by the way.
I'll quickly turn around, obviously seeing his armor in the reflection, whether he's fat or not. I'm sure I would still recognize my brother.
Oh yeah, that the stretched out cross
Yeah.
looks almost like a fucking goddamn
Corwin,
An actual cross.
do I look the same in this mirror, or what does it look like?
Does he look fat in the mirror to me too?
Yes, you guys see the exact same thing. As you look to the mirror, you see 2 obese versions of yourself, an obese Valen and an obese Corwin. As you look at each other, as you actually look at each other, not the mirror reflection, but your actual bodies, you see that you are looking completely normal. There's no actual stuff going on. It's just the mirror.
Because when I look in the mirror, I kind of look like Auntie Nun, don't I? Last time we saw her, at least.
I do look.
You're not gonna say it, but she's a bit big.
She's big.
Let's be a bit honest. I kind of look like her,
she's
don't
fat.
I?
She's
Yeah,
fat.
she is.
And I mean, you're fat.
All right.
Too.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine.
And as you're having this conversation, Corwin, do you have any dark vision?
No.
We're both just human people.
Yeah, you see this whole place is completely like pitch black except for a green light floating over your brother's head. And as you're having this conversation, that same kind of green light begins to flicker into existence, hovering over your head.
Okay. So,
anyways,
why'd you?
This dude ran in here, and he's not allowed to, so I was gonna come get him out so he didn't get in trouble.
It's nice to see you doing something nice for a change.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, I'll go this way if you want to go that way.
Oh yeah, split up. Aren't you the smart one? Oh, let's split up in the dark area where no one can see anything.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Should I be?
No.
Don't you mess with demons and stuff?
This is a carnival.
You don't know.
It's a carnival.
What do I see in this corner?
As Valen, as you get to that section, you find a corner, and you find another mirror, this one against this wall. And looking at this mirror, you find that now you look like a giraffe. Your neck super, super long, your face pulled out and extended, and your arms now like that of a T-Rex's, tiny and short.
Orwin, this one kind of makes me look like you.
I'm guessing I can't see anything over that direction,
No,
right?
you can't. You have no
You
clue
see,
what I'm talking
you
about.
see him, and obviously the glowing light above him, but it's like so dimly lit. It's like it's not bright light; it's dim light, and it's also tinted green that you cannot see the mirror or what's in the mirror, at least.
Hopefully it makes you clean shaven. I'm just
You
gonna keep
wish.
going down.
As Corwin, you continue to walk. You find a break in the wall right here, and another mirror. This one against the very edge, as you find this little corner. This mirror shows a version of yourself that is tiny, like that of a gnome, with a very, very thick, bushy beard, bushy eyebrows, and mustache.
Valen, I found one that makes me look like you.
I guarantee it's not good.
And as you say that, we cut back to Grevin, who begins to read the text of this cabinet. Grevin, you read... Hold on 1 second. I forgot, actually. You read... Tasha the Wizard, known for her hideous laughter. And as you read this, you must make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. And
Alrighty.
yours will be at disadvantage as well, because this is specifically targeted towards something that you are currently weak to.
For my easily amusement.
Correctamundo. Damn.
It's a dirty 20.
Damn, yeah. You easily pass it as you feel a little bit of magic attempting to come over you. And you kind of chuckle for a few seconds, but you hold it back.
I'm gonna chuckle like it almost kind of like tickles.
Yeah. And as you do this, you make a history check.
History. No, what's that? It's a 3.
Oh, this is
You
also
realize the token for
this
the
is
gnome?
this is a history you make at advantage because it's related to your past.
That's a 9.
Yep. Sadly, still looking at this cabinet and looking at the figure inside.
I'm going to
something
roll a funny dice.
Oh, go ahead. It's a D6 in this campaign.
It's a
Don't forget.
D6 in this campaign. Okay. It's 11.
Oh, it's no longer D12. Sad.
11 still does not beat. Do you have any more to use?
I do, but I'm gonna waste them all. It's like I don't know how high the DC is, so I'm not gonna.
Okay. I will say 11.
Could be pointless.
You were getting close. You could beat it with a D6 if you rolled high enough on your D6. You could beat the check.
I don't want to waste all my things on this. Yeah.
All right. You get
Kind of wanted to because you said it's related to my past, but at the same time, I don't want to waste all my inspiration.
You get
because I might need it for something more
tugging
important.
feeling of deja vu upon reading the name of this witch and seeing this doll of her. Something is very familiar about it, though you cannot put your finger on it. However, you are with an 11. You are able to realize that remembering the name Tasha, you remember your time studying underneath the wizard you studied underneath. And he had told you about a spell called Tasha's Hideous Laughter, and you feel as if that's probably the effect that almost just came over you. As you read this,
I'm gonna look over at Kayla. Are they still arguing?
no, their conversation is just about wrapped up as they're about to walk over to the mime to get their tickets punched as well. But you finally begin to pay attention, looking down at the base of the cabinet. You see the gnome still dying of laughter, finally catching their breath, beginning to stand up. As they look around, you see the mime. The gnome looks to you and says, "Where's Reuben? Where's my boyfriend Reuben?"
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
He was here just a second ago. Something happened. He was doing something and I started laughing. I just couldn't control myself. Where, Reuben? As you all hear, Lion, Caliph, you hear from over to the side, you hear the gnome calling out for a person. Lion, do you do anything?
I'm gonna call out for Caliph. I know that's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do.
Yes, Lion will call over. He'll be like,
My Reuben did what? As he comes marching over. Grevin, I assume you follow, right?
No, I'm calling for Caliph to come over here.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, Caliph, you see through
Yeah,
past,
I'm going over. Yeah.
past the lion and the gnome's conversation as you walk on over to Grevin. What do you say to Caliph, Grevin, as you approach, or as they approach?
Caliph, I have a very strong sense that I'm familiar with this. Can you give me a hand in trying to figure what this is?
Oh, about Tasha?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about her?
Well, like, what's the history here? So, what did I sense from it? Would you say I gleaned from it?
Something
Like, you said
something about the name felt like you've heard it before. Roll.
Well-
Caliph?
Yeah. Okay. Do I get advantage?
No, you do not.
No, I do not.
As you do not know anything about this character. You might actually, depending on your role, you might know some bullshit knowledge, but we'll have to find out, won't we?
I have heroic inspiration, which I'm gonna use because I know. I'd much rather have a
Heroic
17.
inspiration.
Thank you. It is inspiration. It's just the new name for normal inspiration.
Yeah. All right. So 17.
Oh, so this is our D6, just the regular inspiration. Good, funny dice.
And no, not a funny dice. It's a it's the normal D&D inspiration that you can have one of at a time, but it's called heroic inspiration 2024.
All right.
And humans get it on a long rest because humans needed a buff apparently.
So 17, right?
Yeah, 17.
All right. All right. As Grevin asks this question, the only thing you can really think of is that Tasha has another name that where you remember this name from, and it kind of confuses you as to how you even really know this name, though you know that along with being called Tasha, she is also known as Igglewiv. Shut the fuck up. I know I'm still saying it wrong. I don't care. The Witch Queen, who is a legendary archfey.
Igglewiv.
That's the funniest pronunciation of it ever. I'll roll with it. Yeah, the Witch Queen, Igglewilv. I can't pronounce that. Igwilv.
I'm sticking by my guns.
What about her?
I called her by the wrong name for
Yeah.
the first 4 sessions. I gotta call her by the rest of the game.
Yeah, I know. It's just progressively getting worse.
So yeah, Grevin, upon hearing this name, you instantly know why it felt familiar. Not only is that the Archfey who you seek to either aid or find as to why they disappeared, the whole reason why you signed up with Brood's group, it is also the person who you seek to find more information to get your revenge. The Archfey who had a love-hate relationship with the demon prince who slaughtered your family.
Oh. Interesting. So how does that connect to, how does Eaglewing connect to Tasha? Is she the one like imprisoned her? Or?
No, they're the same person.
Well,
Different names.
Oh, so
Pseudonyms. Yeah, she has like remembering this, like as he tells you that this is another name for a person known as Igglewith. I feel like now I'm saying it right.
so wait, is this the Archfey that we're looking for? Is that what you just
correct?
said?
Yes.
yes. Yeah, it is.
Or at least a doll of
Wait.
her.
Okay,
no.
so it's not actually her.
No, it's a doll.
No, we have
Oh,
not
okay.
tracked.
I feel like campaign over, guys. We got it. Crap.
I feel like Caleb would also know that she used to sponsor this carnival.
Okay.
No, that's
The
a
original
very
sponsor.
very
No?
tightly held secret that only
Is it?
Witch and Light know. Yes.
Okay.
something they're not, because the deal technically is something they don't want anyone to know about.
Yeah, true. Cut to next session, or we're talking with them anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut your ass up. So yeah, as Grevin, as you hear this, you suddenly remember that the person who you're hunting for your mission of revenge, the same person who is also the person you're hunting on this quest, is the real representation of this doll.
I guess we know what she looks like now.
Well, many archfays or fays in general are known for swapping their looks. So, of course, this is, if you ever see someone looking like this is a good way to look for them. But do remember, we change.
All right.
As you both
So
make your way back over to the entrance of the Hall of Illusions as Lion, you also join the rest of the group. We cut back to Valen and Corwin. As Corwin, you reach the corner of this walkway. Where do you head to? Where do you go to next? As Valen, you're
Is it just
approaching
like
from behind.
I could just go down or to the left?
You can keep going down. You can go down, or you can go this way.
Oh, right. I'll probably go around the corner.
Okay. Going around the corner, you instantly come face to face with another mirror. This one making you look like a velociraptor. You have leathery skin. You're hunched over. Your back and spine are almost like that of a crawling creature. As you see your shield like resting on the ground, as you look to yourself with your strange, like cat split eyes, reptilian split eyes.
I'm gonna look at that, and I'm just gonna keep walking.
All right. Do you go down or up?
Down.
Down. All right. Valen, as you see your brother walk around the corner, you see the mirror right here where you look like a little gnome with a thick bushy beard, eyebrows, and mustache. You see him walking this direction. Do you continue to head down, or do you follow him and head up? You are muted, Valen.
My bad. Sorry. I think I'll take a look at my Velociraptor self for a second and just I feel like this would be very fun to be. I could imagine running around like this, huh?
Yeah. I'm not too fond of that.
As you look at the
Yeah,
mirror
no,
and
you
say
need your
this,
shield.
as you look at the mirror and say this, words.
Oh hell, he got me
Words
doing hexes.
rise to the glass. Black, mysterious letters slowly forming the word, do you accept this avatar?
Corwin, come here real quick.
Yeah, what's up? Kind of walk back over.
I look at the mirror and like get real close and whisper, "Fuck no."
As you see
It's asking me if I want to look like that.
the black lettering just slowly begins to fade.
I mean, you could do it.
We can turn into the. I'm not turning into an animal. Okay, wait, I might.
Not much would change.
Kind of sounds fun. Yeah, okay, that's very funny. That might be fun. Okay.
The druid hate here is real.
Okay, we'll continue. I'm gonna ask them about that because if that's like a temporary thing, I might do that for
Can't
like an
imagine
hour or
it's
two.
permanent.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna risk it while I'm in here. Let's go this way.
All right. So
I'm
Valen,
gonna go the other way.
you continue to head up. All right. As Corwin, you continue to head down. We'll start with Corwin. Corwin, as you continue to head down, you find yourself walking for a long period of time without finding anything at all. That is until you come to the end of the hallway, and you come face to face with another mirror against the edge of the wall. Looking at this mirror, you find yourself to look like a Goliath. You see, your height reaches to the ceiling of this built tent. You see that you're about 12 feet tall, maybe even taller, in this reflection of yourself, your muscles ripping, bulging. You see that your actual armor and your clothing is tattered and tearing at the seams, barely keeping yourself and your dignity hidden. Your shield and sword looking like a toothpick and like a tiny little dinner plate on your current stature.
That could be fun, but I mean, I don't want to tear my clothes. Shit. Is there any other way to go, or is it just like that?
It just abruptly ends. Yep, this is where it abruptly ends. As Valen, you continue to walk up. You find another branching path. You're able to head left, or you can continue to head up. Where do you go?
I think I'll turn.
Okay, you turn. And as soon as you turn, once again, you find yourself face to face with another mirror. This one showing a version of yourself that looks like a Goomba. You're tiny. Your feet make up like 20% of your body. Your head makes up about the other 80%. You have no arms, and your eyes are massive, bulging out of your body, and you're no more than 2 feet tall.
That's creepy. That's creepy as fuck. Mirror. Can we have a conversation?
Nothing happens.
What happens? Okay, that sucks.
As we cut back to the group outside, as Candlefoot, looking to you all, gestures his hand out for your tickets.
I'll give him my ticket.
All right. Grevin's the first one to hand over the ticket, having it punched. Grevin, you find you have 2 or 3 interactions left. He looks to Caliph and Lion, and he says nothing, as he simply gets out of the way, knowing you guys have no tickets because you're carnival workers. So,
Do I still look like a carnival worker?
you do, but you don't carry the air of a carnival worker. You know what I mean?
Not really, but alright.
We're a special aura kind of breed.
Yeah, they all. While you're like easily amused, you notice that they all are ridiculously goofy. Like, they have weird walks. They all are constantly like performing, essentially doing like little mini shows, even when they're not actually like performing at official venues. Not a single one of the carnival workers are like do just like stand and like they're real. Like none of these workers act like a real minimum wage worker, if you know what I mean.
I'll say, well,
We
don't I still
actually
have my animals
enjoy
with
our
me doing tricks and
dog.
shit?
What was that, Griffin?
Do I still have my animals with me doing tricks and shit?
How long do they last for?
24 hours.
Then yeah, unless you unsummon them, you would just be being followed around by a herd of animals.
Yeah. Well, there's a owl on top of a dog with a mouse on its head on one foot balancing.
All right, well, they're not constantly doing that because that would take a lot of work and skill.
I'm super easily amused, but they'd be doing goofy things while I'm
Yeah.
walking around because that's what I would consider for my entertainment.
Sure.
So wouldn't that be like considered goofy enough to be in the air?
Seeing as that there are other druids in the surrounding areas, some walking around with like packs of dogs, some walking around with like packs of cats. Druids are a rather common thing. It's not really carnival specific. Do you know what I mean? If you had all of your animals decked out with their hair and like painted with rainbows, they were wearing like afros and they were like all like, you know, like flying around with magic with fairy dust and shit, you then would pull off a carnival worker 100%. But druids are a rather common thing. So there are definitely other carnival goers walking around with like packs of animals and such.
Alright.
All right. As the 3 of you enter into the Hall of Illusions, do anyone have dark vision?
I have 60 feet, as I'm currently in Shadow Archive form,
Okay.
under the
I'm an
mask.
elf.
Okay. Grevin, how much do you have? 60 as well?
I would assume, yeah, the basic.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the basic elf dark vision. Unless you're a drow, you basically have that.
Lion, do Gepettans have any dark vision?
Yes.
60
I
as
have
well?
60 feet of dark vision.
Okay.
Yes.
So as
So just
all
fuck me, I guess.
so as all three of you enter, yeah, you're the only ones who chose human. You're the only people I've ever met who have ever chosen human to play a
Humans
character.
chill, bruh.
I have never met players who have chosen human before. I'm not even
just
gonna
a
cap.
guy.
Humans
Just a
What
guy.
do you mean?
Yeah.
Nessa's playing human. Was.
Oh, Nessa was playing a human. That is the one other human who's ever joined my campaign. That's fair.
I like.
Wait
I
till
don't.
you see
I don't
me in
think-
a couple of campaigns. You'll see my actual play style.
I like my characters to be like visually not that crazy. I like it to be calm visually.
Understands.
To be
Yeah.
fair, this game it doesn't really match, but trust me, that's the reason.
I like my characters to be very, very goofy and shit too. I'm gonna be playing a mandrake coming up soon. And
Oh yeah, you mentioned.
he's 2 foot tall. He's like the size of a gnome. But he's a barbarian druid. So when he rages, he grows to the size. He grows to 10 feet tall, and like his wood expands and grows. And then when he wild shapes, all of his wild shapes are made of wood. But yeah. So
Ooh,
getting back to the situation at hand, as
This is funny.
you three enter the Hall of Illusions, you pull aside the curtains. Entering inside, you see very clearly because you all have fucking dark vision. And the first thing you guys see is that right in front of you is a mirror that makes all of you look morbidly obese. And I mean, like, fucking Professor Clump from Nutty Professor, morbidly obese.
See, I was just
Don't
gonna
diss
say
the Nutty
American, but
Yeah.
no, but I'm also European, which means I have to say it.
Fair.
Lion will just get his head out of the curtain for Candlefoot.
Candlefoot looks at you.
He's gonna motion with his eyes to the ground, like just before he came in, and then he's gonna give Candlefoot a thumbs up, like I had to dead drop it, couldn't make it too obvious.
Oh, okay. As you see him quickly crouch down, picking up the imaginary joint as he puts it in his mouth and begins to smoke it.
You just see
Well, that
Lion
answers
just
that question.
he's like, got you. Anyway, back to finding us gnome. Ruben.
Looking around, you guys, you
Lion
find
will
you guys see
begin
that,
walking up.
that directly up. There's another mirror up here. You can't really see your reflections in it quite well since you're so far away. And down here, all the way up against the other end, there is another mirror down here. You cannot see your reflections at all in this one as it is very, very far away. And there is a branch in the pathway right here. What do you three do?
Down, I guess.
Lion, you head down.
Yeah.
All right. As Grevin, you head up, you said?
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at the mirrors.
Okay. Kaleth, what are you doing?
Kayla's gonna take his time inspecting each mirror. He's been here before, but he always enjoys the Hall of Illusion.
Mm-hmm. As
I'm
Grevin,
easily amused, so I'd like to take a look at the mirrors. Yeah.
yeah, Grevin heading up, you find that this mirror makes you look like a strange giraffe creature. Your neck long and stretchy, your face elongated with strange bucked teeth, your arms tiny like that of a T-Rex's, and your body now being covered in
Yeah,
spots.
beaver giraffe.
Yeah. So yeah, this you've never seen a giraffe, so yeah, this is something completely new to you. Very strange.
I don't really compare it to animals or anything like that. I'm just seeing myself distorted, and I'm finding it amusing.
As Lion, you head down, you find the branch in the path where you see a mirror up against this wall. You can kind of see your reflection in it, though it's not quite clear enough. And then all the way down here, you're beginning to see your reflection in this mirror. Which one do you go to? Where do you go? Lion? You're muted, by the way.
Sorry, he goes through the split.
Through the split, Lion, you see that directly down, there's Corwin, currently standing looking at a mirror, about to turn around.
I can't see any light from Lion.
No, there is no light coming up. Yes, because they have dark vision, the tent realizes that, and they don't get any light above their head.
Oh, so I'm not supposed to.
Lion will
You guys can't see us essentially.
Okay.
Lion will quote unquote shout, hello.
as out of nowhere from darkness, you guys hear the mannequin's voice. Valen, you hear it too because you're close enough for the telepathy to affect you as well. As you both hear Lion
was targeted.
say hello. No, it's not. He doesn't get to specifically. So he doesn't get telepathy.
No.
He has no mouth to speak with. So everyone still hears him as if like regular, if he was speaking with a regular voice. But it is telepathy.
Yes.
But when we were at the benches, he was having private conversations, no? Like when we met him, it was one-on-one.
That's when he specifically whispers. Yes, he can specifically whisper.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
but it
Okay,
has to
my
be
bad.
within reason. And he has to be close to that person, like a real whisper would be.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. That's my bad.
Yeah, it's just because normally Gepettans have mouths. He just wanted to play a faceless character, but we still need a reasonable way for him to talk with telepathy, not
Yeah,
breaking
that
bullshit. So yeah.
Don't.
So,
Silent.
hearing is, for Lion to be able to talk with you one-on-one, he has to talk to you about your car's extended warranty, yes?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Take a funny die, Caleb, okay? Fuck off.
I'm farming these, wow. Thank you.
All right. So yes, as you guys hear Lion's voice coming out of nowhere from the darkness, you in your minds you see him say hello.
I'm gonna run to where Corwin's screaming from.
Yeah, I let out a little scream.
Like I'm gonna bolt down the hallway.
And as you're bolting
Why
down,
inevitably.
as you
That's Delpho to sidestep and hide in the shadows.
first roll me perception because the scream was definitely very distracting and you didn't know Valen was off in the other
Me?
direction. No, Lion.
Oh.
Lion, roll perception, please. Because you probably
Okay.
you might not even know that Valen is coming from the other direction.
He had no idea. I was around the corner.
But he is a monk, so he is rather attuned to his
Yeah,
senses and everything.
yeah.
So he might hear the pitter patters of your feet
Yeah.
and have at least a second to react. Otherwise, he's getting tackled. Lion, you have
Whoa.
Well,
Okay. Maybe, yeah,
You
he's,
know,
he's in the dark.
To sort of roll with the tackle.
Yeah, Lion, you have no idea Valen is quickly approaching from behind as you hear Corwin scream, seeing Corwin, and your whole attention snaps to him. You're looking directly at him. As Valen, you see nothing, except as you turn the corner, you see Corwin, you see his light hovering above his head, and you see a shadowy figure blocking him, but you don't have a lot of time to react, as I will allow a dex save to potentially not stumble right into Lion.
Stumble's the word for it.
Yeah.
Why would I roll that dice?
You don't have to. You can completely commit and just completely plow into him if you like.
Okay,
Can
I don't
I
know.
roll
I'll-
dex save?
Hey, you're plowing. him.
You tried to sneak away. You don't know I'm there until I hit you, which is about to happen very soon, actually.
Bonk.
Well, if you
I'm
hit
not.
me
I don't want to
randomly-
hurt him though.
No,
My
yeah.
idea is
No,
that
no,
I
you're not-
turn
you're
the
not- you're
corner
not
and
hurting
full
him.
Sprinted.
Yeah, you're just like running
Oh,
into him. Is
like
all,
I put my hands out, but I'm running so fast it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. So do you want
I
to make
do-
the dex
I do
save to try
inevitably
to?
run into him.
Do you want to make you don't want to attempt the dex save to see if you can dodge out of the way?
No, thank you.
All right.
Oh,
As Lion, you suddenly feel behind you something, a very physical force, as you kind of begin to turn your head just to barely make it over your shoulder as you see Valen approaching rapidly. You see his eyes like glazed over. He clearly can't see very well in the darkness as he plows right into you. Lion, make a dex save at disadvantage or make a strength save or athletics. Either way. No, actually, no
Okay.
athletics because it's safe. It's a save, so no athletics. So either a strength save or a dex save at disadvantage.
okay. Dex save it is.
Okay? At
I
disadvantage.
want to break him.
That shit.
No, I'm not insinuating you are. I'm just his character.
No, no.
I'm giving his character a chance to either physically withstand your force and not fall down, or dodge out of the way.
That's a 10.
A 10. Sadly, you kind of begin to like move out of the way, but it's not nearly quick enough. Valen, you look. Suddenly, you can see him in the light as the green light above your head is now, making him visible as you see the mannequin underneath you. You're kind of like laying on top of him. Lion, do you say anything?
Well, this is awkward.
Getting up before he says anything, okay?
No. You committed to this bit. This is awkward now. Deal with it. We have to live in this.
Is he talking like this in character or no?
No. He said this is awkward as your character began to get up.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm assuming I've turned around by now, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. And you
Okay.
see your brother, and then at his feet you see Lion, just kind of very dimly lit by the green light.
Fuck.
Lion would just use his shoes to float up.
Lion, you gotta tap on people's shoulders or something, man. That's...
He's literally he doesn't have the thing, and I like tap the light that's above me.
I
And what
don't
I'm
need
like,
it.
oh, yeah, that does. I can't see you. I need it. You need it for me, or you're
No.
gonna keep getting ran into.
No. Well, now that I know you run like a banshee out of concern for your brother, I know how to prank you to have it a fun. So, excuse me.
Yeah,
Right.
Core. When this robot thing is kind of getting on my nerves.
You gotta tap on my shoulder at least, man. That's...
As
Maybe.
as Grevin and Caliph, you all hear a bitch scream come from the distance, and then you kind of
Alright.
hear a little bit of mumbled talking. What do you guys do?
Yeah, fucking bitch scream. Okay.
Hey, he didn't have to scream at the pitch of a little girl, but he chose to.
Eh, I wasn't a pitch of a little girl, all right. I was the pitch of a man.
Oh, yeah.
A very effeminate man, but a man nonetheless. I'm
Man
gonna
scream.
Right,
I'm
he's a
gonna-
fanboy, right?
I'm gonna walk down there, just slowly, steadily. I'm gonna spot Lion. I'm gonna wave.
Wave to Caleb.
You would get there
Actually-
just as you would see Valen getting up off of Lion then proceeding to float to the surface, not surface, but getting back up
Floaty
as well,
fucker.
as his boots begin to just do their little flappy thing.
I
What was that, Caleb? You cut out.
Nice.
Caleb?
Motherfucker died.
I think his internet. He might be experiencing what I just experienced with Discord.
Mm.
We'll give him a second.
Okay, so I joined on the phone because the program on my PC crashed.
Okay. All good. So, you would see Valen getting up, Lion floating back to the floating.
Yeah,
up
I
himself
heard
again.
all that. So, Valen would be right around here, right?
Yeah.
Right now. Okay, so I want to draw a card and summon it right there.
Alright.
So right in front of him.
So as
Just fine.
Valen turns
We have
around,
yet to have a No, I'm not upset. I just think it's funny.
Yeah.
So
We
As-
literally have not said a word to each other.
Valen, as you turn around, suddenly you see magic flicker into existence as what
A
happened?
adult red dragon appears in front of you.
Yeah, I don't know how that's appeared in here. I'm not gonna
Are
lie.
I was
you
about to say,
serious?
I feel like we needed.
Are you serious, Emmy?
It was what I rolled, yeah. I rolled a 3, which
There's
is
no
an
space
adult
anywhere
red
for
dragon.
Oh God.
As you
This is all
see,
up to you, DM.
Valen,
There's no way.
as you see,
Yo, I said I
Rapidly-
wanted to scare him.
rapidly a dragon, its neck erupting backwards, its body slamming into the walls of the building, beginning to grow and extend until the whole thing poofs as the magic is too big for the area and the whole illusion disapparates within mere seconds. Though it does jump scare the fuck out of you as a dragon's face and head just appears in front of you, roars,
Can I do the,
and then poofs.
Can I do the cartoon, like, look around the corner? Where it's, like, only my head?
Yeah. And you see Emmy, the light just barely going around the corner, bathing her a little bit in green as you see Emmy. Emmy, do you say anything as
Yo.
you see the little
Yo,
head?
Emmy. I didn't know Emmy was in this.
Sorry,
Caleb.
Caleb. Fuck.
Yeah.
As you see, yes, as you see Caleb, do you say anything?
I just laugh. Actually, I laugh, and if he's looking at me, right? Yeah. So I take off my I take off my mask, mirroring your face, cause it's funny.
Corwood,
Yep.
what are the rules again?
Don't hurt anyone. Don't steal anything.
That's it.
I'm pretty sure.
What if it doesn't hurt?
Don't.
We don't encourage violence here. Please
Don't.
Spit on your foot.
Can I roll a dex save to move my foot?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Not a d12.
Do I have to what? Roll to hit the spit? What?
I would say yeah. You could do an unarmed. Attack, or
That's what
you
I'm
could,
good at, to be fair.
or you could do
I don't know. I
Roll the
want to
spit.
spit on his foot.
Yeah, it's just that was just,
I have
it's just an unarmed.
I have a +5 for the record.
Okay, d20 plus 5. Go ahead. It would be an 18.
I win. Ha 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 ha. You're not quick enough.
Just
No,
barely.
not even. I have 3 funny
Plus
dice, which
5.
would be funny to use, but
I have one too. We can go. We can do this if you wanted to.
okay. So I'm gonna roll 3d6.
Oh my god, are you actually using all 3? Okay, roll 3d6.
Yes,
I hope
because
all of
it's
them are
funny.
ones.
Go ahead, roll 3d6.
So an 18, so a 30,
Okay, Valen.
and yours was a, so you have to, he has to roll a 6 because it's a total of 24.
I see him quickly moving his token. Valen, you using you've committed now. I expect you to offer to at least uphold your d6 and not have Emmy waste theirs. So
Why would I do that?
because you're a man of your word, are you not?
No.
Hey, Valen might not be, but is Victor?
Listen,
No. Also no.
Okay, potato.
I'm a liar. Never in my
Nice.
life.
Alright,
Well,
well,
what is this player you
well,
brought to the table? Laughter.
I will
Listen,
be.
you rolled 3. If you rolled 1, I would have went back and forth. You rolled 3.
Hey, he told you he had 3. He said it, and you said you still fucking.
I told you.
You kept running your fucking mouth, homie.
Yeah. No. He does that.
Hey, and you know what's
And
funny? I didn't lose a fucking thing.
That's
Why did
yeah,
I learn a fucking
I actually, you will still learn your lesson because I do uphold, as the god of fairness, I do uphold bargains. As you talk shit and you ran your mouth,
Whoa, hold up.
you feel from your back pocket a funny dice slip out of it.
No, hold up. You didn't fucking tell me that. What
Yes,
do
he
you
did.
mean?
He
This is
did.
literally-
It is recorded.
I literally
He
said I have
recorded on
3.
stream.
You want to do this?
We've got physical evidence and everything, my man. I am sorry, but
You're pulling out evidence. DM of the game. You never told me that.
What do you mean?
That I can't lie to him
What do you mean? Oh,
out of character?
What I mean, you can okay, you can lie to him, but I didn't tell you that I wasn't gonna uphold a bargain you make. You can lie to a player, but that doesn't mean I can't uphold the bargain. You totally can lie to
That
the
is
player.
same thing.
DM
Dude,
giveth,
lie
DM
ahead.
can also taketh away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a system that I created
These are
out of
things that I need to
kindness.
know.
It's a system that I created out of kindness to give an advantage. If you attempt to use it and then swindle a player out of it, I'm gonna take it back. That's just
That wasn't the plan until he rolled 3 of them.
He told you he
I
was
said
gonna
I
roll-
would.
He told
Whatever,
you.
take the
kept-
dice, let's keep playing. Take the dice, keep playing.
All right.
No. Wait. Roll it at least. Maybe you get it.
I'll roll it, sure. Maybe I'll
Yeah, if you roll a
I got a
6,
3.
Oh.
no, cause a ton of sadness.
Oh my
Anyways,
fucking god! As Valen, you quickly you grit your teeth, fucking baring your fucking knuckles as you turn the fuck back around. As Emmy chuckles a little bit, and you continue. You turn the corner, and where do you head? I'm gonna continue with
I'll
you.
punch you when you leave this carnival. I'm gonna turn up.
You continue to head up. As soon as you get about to right here, you find there is another mirror directly to your right this time. And looking at this mirror, you find You're a woman. And because you have no shirt on, you have no shirt on. You're a lot flatter than you thought you'd be.
That's bullshit. My chest as a man is big.
Yeah, it's because you're muscular as shit. Exactly. It transfers to your... You look kind of like Zarya. You know Overwatch at all?
Oh, I gooned Zarya. My bad.
Whoa! Okay.
Take a funny,
Okay.
take a funny die. Take a funny die. That you earned it back. You earned it back.
Don't
That
we all?
that
I'm
was
just not gonna change my
fucking
character sheet
good.
then, because I forgot to remove the other one.
That's
So,
fine. That's fine. You earned it back. You're good.
I'll go back and spit on his foot. No, I'm kidding.
Take two. Try again.
No, you
Alright.
can't.
So, looking at yourself, seeing your Zarya muscle-ripped bitch version, what do you do?
No tits. I'm leaving.
Oh my god. As you continue to walk past the female version of yourself in the mirror, you find quickly that there is another branch in the pathway. Seeing right, you can see that you go back to the same hallway that you branched off from in the first place.
Yeah. So I'll just head back and start walking back down while they
Okay.
do whatever they're doing.
As we cut back to Lion, actually started with Grevin. Grevin, as you heard the scream, did you come running with Kaleth, right?
I didn't go running, no. Register to me that there was a scream.
All right, cool. All right, then we'll
Never seen anything like this. I'll slowly be walking towards the other way, just keeping an eye on the mirrors.
We'll start with Lion and Corwin, though. So Corwin, as Lion scares you guys and everything, and then Valen tackles him accidentally, continues to go on. What do you do, Corwin?
Accidentally.
I'm just gonna like ignore everything, act like nothing happened. I'm just gonna walk. I did not scream. I'm just gonna walk.
Making your way around the corner, you see your brother currently standing next to a mirror that, as you get closer to, you see what is in it. Do you hide your eyes?
I mean, I'll look away, huh? Oh,
You see
I
your
mean, I'll look
brother. You
away.
see your brother as a woman, shirtless.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely looking away.
Yeah, that's
For
what
sure.
that's what I figured. As you quickly avert your eyes, do you say anything?
Put a shirt on, man.
Oh, you're not a fan? I think it looks nice.
I don't know why you don't wear shirts. There's no
It's hot outside in that armor and stuff.
get a thin shirt.
Get a thin shirt.
I feel like it's a lot easier.
I'm just gonna walk past them after I say that. I'm not listening.
Okay.
You see.
As I walk by, get a thin shirt.
Hmm.
Okay. Do you need me to buy you one? All right.
I'm not answering that.
Yeah.
Valen,
I'll start following it too.
all right. So yeah, seeing your brother went up and is now coming back down, you take a clear sign that this is the way forward. As Valen, you continue to walk until you get to this point right here, where you see another branch in a pathway. You can continue to head
What's
down,
this?
or it's just like stains in the carpet, like wine stains.
Yeah.
It's literally map effects. I didn't make these maps.
Yeah, it's because of that last mirror.
No, it's all good. All good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd leave some stains too if I had fat on my body like you.
Yeah, the green lights above your head act as UV lights, and there is a very strange glow.
All right, well.
As Valen, you reach the I saw you go over here first, so we'll start right here. As you find another mirror right here. This mirror shows you in your 90s, old, your muscles having decayed, your skin saggy and wrinkled, your hair all gray and falling out, your teeth rotted. As Corwin, you approach the mirror looking and you see the same thing. Your armor rusted, decayed. You see your clothes tattered as if they had been eaten by moths. Your skin old, wrinkly, your teeth having fallen out, and your hair all missing.
Why do I have to go bald?
I'm gonna just touch my face and my skin and just. I hope I never live to be that old.
I mean, your hair's already halfway there.
Yeah, funny.
I try.
Don't worry, you're working on it.
As we cut back to Lion, Kaleth, and Grevin. Grevin having finally reached the break in the wall. Lion, Grevin, and Kaleth, you guys see Corwin walking up this way to join his brother. You hear them kind of talking through the walls a bit. as what do you guys do?
These guys
Caliph,
here,
what is
they're not huge fans of illusions, are they?
I don't seem to be a huge fans. Well, the one guy's all right. I respect him quite a bit, but the other ones doesn't seem to be a fan of anything.
No.
I wonder which one he's talking about.
While they're talking
Yeah, I don't
back and
know.
forth, I texted you what Lion's doing, DM.
Okay, let me see. Okay, you're going
50-50.
He's
honestly.
crawling on the fucking ceiling.
He probably is.
So okay, so you guys as you're guys looking at your versions of yourselves in the mirror, you guys see that Lion has been actually following you as he's standing behind you.
You talking to me?
Yeah, Corwin and Valen. Yeah, you see.
We both see him, yo.
Yeah, as you guys turn around after looking at the old versions of yourselves before walking left, and you see Lion is just standing there waving at you.
I'll give him a little hand up wave. Kind of.
I'll raise my hand and nod. Hello.
Excuse me, gentlemen. And Lion will step ahead of them and go up in the split.
Oh, you're walking past. Okay.
He's walking. Yeah.
Yes.
And as you walk past, Valen, Corwin, you see this entire hallway that you've walked into with Lion erupts in light. Torches along the left and right walls beginning to glow with a sickening green hue. As you see Valen, as you see the gnome who you saw run into this illusion hall, the one you were seeking after, with a strange looking little girl. Her skin pale blue. Her hair gnarly, almost knotted and rotting, holding a strange lollipop covered of a pink pigs. Before you have the chance to even do anything.
Yeah, of course.
You see the girl wearing this strange pink pig mask. Very, very what's the word? Discomforting.
Grotesque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see this child emerge from a mirror against the wall, looking at the gnome, as you see the gnome agreeing to something, shaking his head yes, as the girl grabs him by the arm, and they're pulled both into the mirror, disappearing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna run to where they were.
Yeah, I'm gonna also do that.
Yeah. Lion, I assume you're sprinting as well. Yeah, all three of you sprint.
Yeah, Lion's just gonna stand in front of that mirror.
As you look at the mirror, you find only your own reflections, and unlike any of the other mirrors, this one, you look completely normal.
Lion, is that
Sure.
normal? Is that part of the? I don't. That doesn't seem like it's part of the.
In the century I have been here, it is not normal.
So
I have to report this.
you should probably do
Excuse
it.
me.
Mirror. Ask the question again. I'm gonna knock on it.
You knock on the mirror, and what do you say, Valen?
I say, ask the question again.
Oh, okay. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna punch it, but not hard enough to break it,
As
in
you,
case it's important.
as you punch the mirror,
It's out of anger.
you realize that that's strange. Your knuckles don't feel as if you've punched glass many a time. You've been drunk, punched a
Plenty,
glass
yes.
bottle, punched a window out of anger. I'm sure you've
Yes,
you've
yes.
you've kyled it up plenty of times.
We get it. I'm an angry man. Continue.
As you punch this mirror, you realize swiftly that's not glass. It feels almost soft and fleshy. As you
I'll jump in.
as you see the mirror ripple like waves in the water when you throw a stone into a still pond.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump, just with my full body weight into it.
Don't jump yet. Oh.
As you
You can reach
slam-
for me. Maybe you catch me.
as
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna reach out to try to grab him while he's doing that.
you grab him, and as he hits it, he kind of just like rubber bands, boing, and you kind of like you imprint into it a bit, and it feels like you might be going in, but then you quickly trampoline back.
Why the fuck did you grab me?
Don't jump into a random.
He's in there. He's in there. And we're
Yeah,
out here.
take it.
So
Let's
if we want
take a
to save him,
second
we have
before
to
we go in there.
As Lion,
Oh yeah,
Lions
take a second.
will
What if time's
argue
different?
Lions
Then we're
going
taking
to
10 years.
thrust his palm into the space. See if anything happens.
I thought you said you were going to report this, didn't you? I thought you said you were,
Oh.
right?
Oh, well, yeah. That too, yes.
So
That would take.
yeah, so you guys see Lion quickly disembarking, making his way.
He dashes off. Yeah.
As you're making your way around Lion, you come face to face with Grevin and Caliph. Grevin, they're currently looking at the Velociraptor mirror. Do you say anything to them?
He would just say, Caleb, code blue.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow as quickly out of character. I just went and had to vomit. I need to go.
Oh, you gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
Oh.
I just had.
Okay. Hate to hear that, buddy. Well, it's good having you, and we'll
Yeah.
see you next week.
Yeah,
Feel
see you Sunday.
See ya.
Yeah.
All right. As I'm going to just put Caliph on hold, as Caliph runs hearing code blue, runs outside, and begins to act as like a guard essentially for the Hall of Illusion. As Grevin, you hear code blue. Do you say anything?
What's code blue mean?
Do not worry about it, friend Gravin. If I may suggest.
All right, I guess I won't worry about it. I'm just gonna keep enjoying the maze.
If I may suggest something, it would be the Feast of Champions. I saw you looking for food earlier.
Oh yes, but I'm gonna finish looking around here.
Well, there's really not much to see.
And I'm just, as he keeps doing that, I just kind of trail off, still kind of amused, looking at all the mirrors.
All right. Where do you head, Grevin? Up or down?
Let me see. I just see nothing down there. I'm like,
There's a mirror.
I'm gonna look around here.
There's a mirror down here.
I'm gonna keep looking through the whole thing. I'm guessing he left.
And Lion, where are you going now? After you see Grevin continue to look at the mirrors.
Lion is exiting the Hall of Illusions the same way he came in to find Candlefoot.
All right, and as you come face to face with Candlefoot, standing still, acting as the ticketer for the Hall of Illusions, he looks at you. What do you do?
Given the severity of the situation, Lion will forego the pleasantries and straight up tell Candlefoot, we have a code blue. I need you to shoot a flare to get light here, or whoever is on.
As you see Candlefoot's eyes widen as he pulls out the notebook, his notebook, and he quickly writes on it, and he shows it to you, and he said that you see written on the page. It says, "Do not make a scene. I have strict orders from Mr. Witch, not Mr. Light, but Mr. Witch, that if anything is to happen in the Hall of Illusions of the code blue sort, to not report it tonight."
No, we have an innocent going missing. No, reporting.
As you see Caliph,
Candlefoot.
Lion, you see Caliph turns to you, and Caliph says, obviously, I'm just going to take control of the character for a second.
Yeah.
Caliph looks to you and says, do remember, Lion, that we have a meeting with Mr. Witch and Light in mere hours now. Might be best for us to do as Candlefoot says and not make a big fuss for now and tell them ourselves, and maybe we can get to the bottom of why they're trying to obscure these events.
You would see Lion's face plates sort of flutter a bit as he's frustrated, and he's like, fine, but you're in charge of distracting Reuben's paramour, Candlefoot.
As Candlefoot shakes his head, yes.
So he nods, not shakes his head.
Yes.
Okay,
What's this on the floor over here?
so
Comes
Just cum stains.
So as that
Just step
as
over
that's
it.
taken care of, he will ask Candlefoot, how much time until our meeting?
You would ask Caliph, not Candlefoot, because Candlefoot doesn't know about the meeting, but Caliph would tell you that
Oh.
the meeting is in. As you also say this, you all hear a bell chime as the next hour of the Witchlight Carnival has struck. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. So there's 2 hours until you meet with.
There's only 2 events left.
Correct. Yes, I believe there's only 2 events left.
Oh, God. The feasting hall, was it? The feasting hall and what else?
Feasting Hall and the Dragonfly rides.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, perfect.
That's it.
No, I guess
And
while he's
the-
out there doing that, I'll eventually mosey my way over to the other guys.
And as Lion is talking to Caliph and they're talking about the meeting, Grevin, you turn the corner to find Corwin and Valen looking worriedly at this mirror as Valen punches it.
That doesn't surprise me. What's going on over here?
Someone's in the mirror. Got dragged in. by
Yeah,
something.
someone
I'm
got
gonna,
taken into the mirror by some little creepy ass girl.
I'm gonna
trying to
try
get
to
in.
Can
just,
I?
like, push my hand through it. So like, not full jumping into it like a fucking retard, but
Whatever.
like
Can I?
try to like
do an
step
Arcana check?
through as best I can.
For sure. Grevin, make your Arcana check.
Do I have advantage from? Do I have advantage from my time in a wizard's tower?
The wizard wasn't Fey.
Would he have stuff like this? Or?
Definitely not. This is Fey magic related. He wasn't a Fey wizard, right?
I don't know. I never really created his wizard character, but I mean, wizards usually study a bunch of things and have trinkets all over the place. Is what I would assume in a wizard's tower. He'd have a bunch of magical trinkets from all over the place.
Sure, but this specific trinket would be very Fey specific. So I'm gonna say regular Arcana check. And who is attempting to put their fist into the door? Into the mirror?
Corwin.
Corwin?
I'm gonna try to just like put my hand through and my foot through and just try to like step through.
Yeah, you see it kind of.
I rolled a 17.
It just kind of bends against your body, like it just pushes in. But after like about 2 inches of give, it becomes so taut that you can't push any farther. It becomes solid. As Grevin, you can tell easily that this is an enchanted doorway, and it requires some kind of key, phrase, maybe physical, maybe a magical password. Though getting in via other means is impossible unless you are a wizard, a magic user strong enough to break the lock.
Like a dispel magic type thing?
Yeah.
So you did find a magical doorway here. It is locked by the seams of it. Did you hear the people say anything specific before they entering it? Does it require a password?
I didn't hear anything, right?
We just saw him nod, right?
You saw him nod. You also saw him mouth some words, though they were so far away, like about 40 feet, 50 feet, that you couldn't really hear what was said.
Either of you have lip
maybe
reading
roll
or
history or something.
Perception?
I will
perception.
I will allow a history at disadvantage or a perception at disadvantage.
Disadvantage for why? Because he was far.
Far, and also because of the fact it was so dimly lit, and because they were whispering.
Yeah, also.
All of the above.
Question.
So he'll help me.
Question, and this is
So-
only because I was there. Can I also roll?
You're not
just
even in
to
here
have-
now.
I would say,
I don't know if you'd be thinking about
Lion,
it, to be
Lion,
honest.
Lion, you're making your way back by now, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I will say Lion approaches you guys, approaches the group as this conversation is happening, and Lion, you can roll as well. Yes.
I got a 12.
12. Sadly, you do not remember.
Perception.
I did not. I got a 5. Okay.
Ooh.
Nope.
Let's see. Is it you said because it was dark, is one of the reasons they had disadvantage.
But
Uh,
also, he said it exploded with light
Disadvantage.
also, so I'm a little...
I said the hallway erupted with light, the same green faint light that was glowing above your head on torches.
Which
So
means
it's
it wasn't dark in the hallway.
It's still dimly lit. The hallway erupts with light, but it's the same kind of glowing dim light that's above your head. So it's not bright light. And as I said, they were whispering, and it was about 40 feet away from you. So there's.
I'm fine with the disadvantage. I already.
No, I know. I'm just trying to explain for King because there's more than just the darkness. Because I know you have dark vision, King. So yes,
okay.
It's more than just the darkness.
All right. Well, I tried.
After failing.
15?
Nice.
Does that do anything? Come on.
You do remember. Hold on. You are able.
Things, Lion?
You are able. Yes, he is able to see, which that's a thing we haven't figured out how to explain yet. The talking was easy. The telepathy was it, but the seeing was so far it's been his drawn on eyes are able to see apparently, but that's all.
Because I thought it would be like tremor sense, probably.
No, so like
tremor sense wouldn't have you reading lips.
Yeah, his character is supposed to have eyes. It's just like I said, we've done this faceless mannequin thing, so the drawn on eyes are how he sees. So far is what we've done for the explanation. Lion, you're able to remember everything, but you're able to remember a word or two. You piece together that they said hither and then yonder, but those are the only two words of the phrase you can remember.
Do you know
Lion
you're
muted?
Lion, you're muted. Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. He is going to march back to Candlefoot and
Can you tell us anything or no?
And sort of had Caleb take over. He's not saying anything. No, he's in security mode, essentially.
That was weird. He just ran over here and then ran away. What?
Looking at the mirror, I'm just gonna say like, I guess I'll say like I don't like what I see. I don't know, just with the context of like saying stuff to the other ones makes something happen. Like, I wish I looked like that and blah blah blah. I'm just gonna hope that works.
Riddle. But we don't. The only person who knows anything about it is King. He just like literally ran up to us.
No, I know, but I mean like saying
he ran to us, turned around and ran away without saying a word. It's like
I know. I mean like the other mirrors that like when me and Valen said something, it like showed up saying like do you accept blah 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 blah.
Oh, this.
So I'm just.
Fuck. See, I wish I would have told me the words because then we could try to figure out the passphrase. God damn it.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna say like, I don't like what I see, or like I want to look different, or I'll say both.
Yeah. As you say that, looking at this mirror, nothing happens.
Okay. It was worth a
Did
try.
I look for any sort of like clues to anything?
Definitely not.
Is there a clue generator?
You can see you can see this whole hallway. Other than this one mirror, there is nothing else. This is the very last mirror as well.
5.
This hallway is definitely very strangely empty. While the rest had like 4 or 5 mirrors on each wall, this one has 1, and that is it.
So there's nothing on this far wall, right?
Yes, there is. The rest of this whole hallway is empty. The only mirror is the one you're standing in front of.
Word.
As Lion, where are you making your way to? Lion, you're mute. As you get to Candlefoot, what do you say?
He's gonna step close to Candlefoot and tell him, Candlefoot, do you know about this mysterious mirror?
As you see Candlefoot shakes their head, no.
Don't let anyone into the Hall of Illusions for now. And he'll go back into the group.
Okay. All right. As you say this, Candlefoot shakes his Hall of Illusions for the night.
And as he does this, he won't even notice it really, but he's moving at such a speed, his boots have kind of activated, so he's quite literally walking on air, or running on air would be more appropriate. Because he's trying to get to the group so fast.
As you make the corner and you get back to the group, What do you say to them?
He says, I don't remember everything about this or about what happened, but the guy out front knows nothing. And what were the words again? Hither and yonder?
Yeah, you remember hither and yonder, though hither was something that was said at the very beginning, and then yonder was said at the very end. It's a sentence.
Hither was, yeah. He'll say, hither was said at the very beginning, and yonder was said at the very end of it.
That's it's... All right.
As you look
Yeah.
around to each other, what do you guys do?
We got to start throwing in words somewhere. I mean,
Hither onto, hither into, and then onto, or yonder.
Lion, do you inform the new people and remind Grevin of the meeting with Mr. Witch and Light, where you guys could talk about this with them later?
Yes.
Well, the meeting was about the guy that we caught at the swan thing.
Yeah, but you could talk to them about this as well. Why they
Yes,
gave, why
we
Mr.
also-
Witch gave the orders to conceal any strange things happening at this Hall of Illusion tonight.
Can I roll maybe, because I feel like I've heard this saying before. Like, this is a real life saying, isn't it?
No, not at all.
Oh.
Nope.
Well then, I feel like I've heard a saying. Can I? That's why I'm like, it's racking my brain on this one.
Yeah, no, this is a phrase made up for the campaign.
So it's nonsensical. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, it's nonsensical.
Can I draw on the century of experience of being a sort of carnival drone and picking up bits and pieces and try to help Grevin figure this out? Giving it more action is what I'm saying.
Trying to push this forward because this is stuff you handle after talking to Mr. Witch and Light. So yeah.
Yes, fine. Thank you for clarification, because I was about to.
Oh, so what you're saying is this is the doorway into the Feywild.
I didn't say that.
I
didn't say that.
Wait, so what? You know what? I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to wait for it to happen. You'll see. You'll see.
I gave detail that Mr. Witch was very specific that if anything strange was to happen here, that he was not to talk about it. And I said that you can talk about it with Mr. Lich and Mr. Light at the end of the carnival, and that's all I said. I never said anything about this being the Fey Crossing.
You did?
I'm just
You
going to
did.
assume it's the Fey Crossing.
Exactly what
yeah, I
you
will
said.
be beating my head against this door. I mean,
Oh, jeez.
I left.
Yeah. Lion's going to leave, and he's just going to walk past Candlefoot and shake his head very disapprovingly. Like, even with no face, you will know he is very disappointed.
This gnome over here, he was the one that was looking for his girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever it was.
Boyfriend, correct, yeah.
Hey, you said you were looking for someone.
Yeah, my Reuben, my boyfriend, my world.
Does hither yonder mean anything to you?
Hither, why don't you wander on away so I can talk to my Reuben, buddy? I don't know what you're trying to talk
hello.
about here.
Hello, friend.
There's no other
Here,
people
wander
in
yonder.
the labyrinth. Or in the Hall of Illusions, there's no one else.
What do you mean? I was told my Reuben went in there.
If they're not in there now.
he did go in there.
What? So he went in there, but he's not in there. What? He like walks up to you and then walks back and forth. What do you mean?
He walked through a mirror after this little girl with a lollipop.
So, at this point, Lion will sort of step in and sort of usher the dwarf over to walk with him. And he's like, excuse me, I actually woke here. I can tell you what happened.
Yeah, that motherfucker fucking ran in.
Yeah, as you start saying this, Lion, you see him dart between your legs and between Candlefoot's legs and straight into the Hall of Illusions without getting his ticket punched.
Well, and he just looked over at Candlefoot like, and shakes his head even more disappointed, like, you fucking suck at stopping people. As a matter of fact, he's gonna walk over the candlefoot and tell him that. He's gonna like lean in close to whisper as not to break the joyful environment for the children, because this is like a PG carnival. And he's gonna tell them, "You fucking suck at stopping people. I want you to know that. Maybe you should go focus, walk away."
I'm able to go after the gnome guy.
That's what I did. I bolted after him.
Would you like to go after the gnome that just went inside, Corwin? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. As you make your way inside, you kind of push past Candlefoot as he kind of gets in your way, and as you round the corner, as both of you round the corner, you find the hallway. The light is completely gone. All of the torches are now extinguished. And making your way to the mirror, you find he's just standing there, staring at it.
You gotta get out of here, man. Let's just leave. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out for you. Okay?
I grab him.
You see the gnome. He's currently just on his knees as he's looking at the mirror, crying. As he turns his head to you guys and he says, "I can feel. He was here. I know it. I can smell his scent."
He was here.
That's cool and all, low, bro, but you kind of have to get out of here.
As he is he?
I understand your mourning. I'm sure we'll save him. The staff is working on it. We're gonna work on it. But it's very dangerous in here. You're gonna need to get going.
You actually try to convince him, like charisma, or do you want me to just roleplay it?
It's more like a command, but if you want me to roll persuasion, that's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say roll persuasion at disadvantage.
I'm helping him. I'm helping him out here. I've been talking to him.
A flat roll then.
7. Like I said, I don't really care about the outcome.
As you say this, you see him kind of turn his head more where you can actually see his face, and you see the tears just drenching his beard, beginning to become soaked. As he looks to you both and he says, "No, if I stay, maybe I can go too."
Yeah, you don't want to go.
I'm gonna look at Corwin and do the white people face. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna try and grab the man. I'm gonna do like a shrug and do the flat mouth smile. I tried.
All right. As you attempt to grab him, make an athletics.
+3, 22.
He attempts to fight you. He's shaking about, flailing, and screaming and crying, telling you, "Put me down! Put me down!" But
I just want you to be safe,
You
sir.
manage to grab him.
And I'm just gonna walk out with them. You can attach it.
Yeah.
There you go.
As you guys make your way back out of the Hall of Illusions, dragging the gnome, carrying him over your shoulder as he flails and screams and cries, and you guys make your way back out to see the rest of the groups kind of standing around waiting for you all.
I'm gonna start standing in front of the door this time.
Yeah, you stand there. I'm gonna put him down over there.
As you set him down, he slumps to the ground with defeat. You see him curl up, his head tucked between his knees, his arms wrapped around, as he just begins to bawl, rocking back and forth, saying, "Reuben, Reuben, Reuben, Reuben."
We'll find Reuben. All right, we'll get Reuben back. Well, I'll do the best I can. Everything in my power.
As he doesn't even seem to acknowledge you, just Reuben, 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 Reuben.
I'll leave him to it.
As you rejoin the rest of the group, Grevin and Lion, what do you say to Corwin and Valen as you see them bringing the gnome out and then setting him down, giving him some reassurance, and then rejoining you guys?
Lion will just.
They
Oh, go ahead.
kind of recognize his state and I will just give him a slight pat on the back and wander off.
Give him one of your rats or something to entertain him.
I don't believe the state he's in there will be anything that you could do to entertain him.
Fair enough.
As you all look to each other, you can all hear in sync, perfectly in unison, your stomachs growling, the stress having made you all hungry. As you all remember Lion's words, the feasting orchard is just about to begin. Do you all decide?
Lion will actually walk over to the gnome and tell him, Ruben will be returned to you safe and sound. And then he's just gonna walk off.
You got food, Corwin?
No.
Lion, you
I
hear
don't-
them. You hear them ask this question. You hear Valen ask this question about food. What do you say?
He would just say, "Follow me."
Where to? More problems or food?
Do you even eat?
Oh, to see. That's actually. Yeah, do you eat? That's a good question. No, I think he tried to eat my hand.
Yeah,
when I met him.
Valen, you flash back and you remember the sting of the tentacle on your finger.
Yeah, I think he tried to eat my hand, remember?
I did not try to eat your hand. Please keep your voice down. We are going to the feasting orchard.
Apples and like fruit and shit? I don't want to go to the orchard.
Of
I'm gonna, like,
course, someone
fucking-
will
No, I
do
believe
it.
if I remember correctly, it's kind of something like an eating contest.
Oh. Is there meat?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. And I'm gonna start wandering off instead of.
Oh no, I'm
tables.
slowly dragging the token. Just guys keep role playing as I slowly make you guys get there.
Yeah. So there
We need-
is
We're
or
actually
is
walking
not
closer.
meat there.
There is
Yep.
food. Yes.
Food
There's
or
everything you could possibly eat.
Anything I could eat. Anything at all, or a couple things that I probably want. Because
convinced if
there's a
Valen was
lot of
hungry
things
enough,
I've
he would
never
eat-
eaten before.
He would eat wood.
It wouldn't be the first time.
It will have a plethora of food you could eat. Now, please talk amongst yourselves. I'm actually very stressed at the moment.
Think
And you'll
So
see
Roman can
Lion's
get stressed.
face plates sort of flutter continuously.
I would hope most of us are stressed. I mean, it's
I'm not. I just
I
save
know.
lives. That's the usual.
I've
You know how
already
it is.
forgotten about it. Watching walking along, watching my animals
Living
doing tricks
life.
and shit like that.
Living
Yep.
life like Valen.
Happily amused. Easily amused.
He gets it.
I forget about stressful things quite easily.
No reason to dwell.
Wait, is this the feasting hall or the big top?
This is the big top because as you guys are talking, making your way to the feasting orchard, you guys pass.
does that
Oh,
squirrel
yeah,
have a
they
fucking gun?
They got the gay mobile, bro.
You guys pass between the big
He
top
does.
and the canopy, where, if you all remember before, that there's a song playing throughout the
Nope.
carnival on these horns. You
Yeah.
find the origin of that very sound as you see a monkey spinning a handle attached to this strange, horn device that is emanating the music. Hold on, let me add your characters to the map real quick.
I got mine. I think we did ours. Oh no, you did it. You got it.
As you guys see this, you see the little monkey quickly hops down from the pedestal that he's spinning the horn on, and he begins to walk up to you guys. And as you see him shamble up to you guys, you see on his vest that he's wearing, there is just a litter of buttons, sewn on little buttons, from like pants, shoes, all different kinds of buttons. As you see the monkey look to you guys, and he goes, oh, button for button? Button would like buttons.
I think his name is Button.
Can I druid craft a wooden button?
You already gave him one, Kevin.
No, so he's not asking me at all.
Yeah.
No, he's asking Corwin and Valen because you guys already experienced
But
this.
can I still druid craft a button?
I mean, you did before. If you want to druid craft another button, he already...
Caliph gave me one.
Oh, right. Caliph gave you the one before. Correct.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, like a little wooden button. Can I like druid craft it with like vines? Or something?
Right.
That's
The reason I thought it was you druid crafted it was because Caliph druid crafted it. You're both druids, so the one he gave you was druid crafted still.
Oh, I thought he took it off his robe, is what he said. But yeah, regardless, it's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So I'll hand it to. Sorry, I get your names confused. Corwin's the paladin, right?
Correct.
Yeah, Corwin's the one that isn't an asshole.
All right.
Yeah.
go for
So
it.
I will hand you this wooden button. I'll
See-
be like, he really likes buttons, and he'll give you something in return if you give him one. Hand him this.
Yeah, see,
thank
just
you.
because he's a dickhead, I want to snatch it, but you just said that in character, so I have no reason to.
Okay. I'm gonna turn over the button. Just hand him the button.
Oh, button. As he takes the button, he quickly sews it with magic string onto his vest. As he begins to dance around, and you see that in return, what he does is he walks up to you, and then he performs a dance for you. He does a little shimmy here, a little shamble here. He does a handstand, and he spins around.
I like this monkey.
And then as the dance ends, he hops back to his feet. He looks at you. He gives you a bow, and then he walks over to Valen. Button? For button?
This guy's ugly. No button.
Would you say, Valen? I didn't hear you. You cut out.
I said he was fugly, but now I'm saying he's not getting a button.
All right. So you look down to him and you say he's not getting a button?
No button for button.
As Button looks to you and you see a frown form on his face.
He's gonna rip your fucking teeth out.
As
She would.
he says, "Oh, okay." Right. And let me track that on the story
What the-
tracker.
Wait, button.
Let's track that on the.
Did
story.
you
Let's
did
not.
you give Corwin
Let's
the
not put that
golden
on.
pipe or what?
Wait.
Oh,
button,
yes.
I have
Corwin,
you all, bro.
Corwin, as he shambles back over to his wagon. I'll get to you in just a second, King. You see him grab off of the calliope, off of his instrument, one of the golden pipes. He then walks back over to you, and he gives you that golden pipe.
Thank you, Button. Much appreciated.
As Button shambles on over to Lion, as Button hears him being called. As Button looks at Lion and he says, "Oh, Button, yes, Button."
Button, hi, it's Lion. Would you like a button?
Oh, Button, always want Button.
Okay, it's very special button. And he'll reach into like his pants and he'll pull out a simple brown button that has like Sylvan etched into it.
And his eyes widen looking at the fancy button as he quickly takes it from you, and he does his little happy dance, his head spins and everything as he quickly runs back over to the wagon.
Wait, while he's talking to Lion,
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean over to Corwin and be like, "Can I see your sword real quick? Just need to do something.
No,
Just get. I'm not gonna hurt anybody. I promise.
you're gonna fucking cut.
Listen, it's for me. I promise. Here, you can do it if you want. I don't care. It just needs to happen.
Sure, I'll
Just give me the
take my sword out and hand it over to him.
snatched out of his hand. I'm gonna get my water skin, and I'm gonna assume there's a cork on it.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm gonna-
it's a water skin.
I'm gonna cut maybe a centimeter off the top of the cork
Okay.
as a button, and then hand him his sword back.
So you carve a couple little holes in it so it's got the ability to
Exactly.
taste it. Okay. All right.
And then as Button walks by me, I'll get his attention.
It's a good thing you took that little hint from the DM to heart, because yeah, I said that for a fucking reason.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. It was like 30% that, 70% Corwin has a pipe and I don't. That was
That's funny. As you see his eyes widen as he shambles over to you and he looks at it and he's like, "Woo! I've never gotten a button like that before." As he takes it and he quickly sews
yeah,
it on.
super special, homeland exclusive to where I'm from. Exclusive artisan made.
He shakes his head happily as he quickly makes his way over and he grabs another one off the.
Hey,
off the
my
machine.
dance.
He comes back over here and as he hands you the golden pipe, you see him do a fucking backflip in happiness. As he does the backflip, he goes into a second one and halfway through the backflip, he lands on his head and he begins to spin.
Thank you, Button. It's very enjoyable. Here, can we do like a trick together, huh?
He looks at you and he's like, "Oh."
Yeah, so keep spinning.
Don't
on my hand.
Okay.
Oh, his eyes widen and he's like, "Okay." As you put your hand out and like in one jump, you see him kind of crouch down and whoop, flip right up.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna make an acrobatics. He is a monkey, so he's at advantage. Oh, come on. Well, okay, you're a dumbass, Cameron. Why'd you roll for that?
Well, I'm helping him.
I nat 20'd. No, I'm pissed at myself because I just
oh,
wasted a
yeah.
nat 20 that I could have been used to attack you guys. All right, well, he lands so elegantly that he doesn't even land on his feet and go into a headspin. He jumps up, does a backflip mid-jump, lands on your hand on his head, and begins to spin.
I'm gonna hit the basketball on my finger and then
Literally.
back of my hand, up my arm.
And he's so perfectly balanced that he does it effortlessly as he just spins around. And as this happens, everyone is so entertained. All the carnival goers are so happy and ecstatic from this crazy performance. Ding! The mood tracker goes back up by 1.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Hey, you made back your debt.
and as the little dance is finished and Button is wrapping up his breakdown, he hops off your hand. He gives you the happiest little grin and jump he can.
I'll give him a fist bump.
He fist bumps you back as he runs over to his calliope, and he continues his hard work of playing the instrument.
It's one of the few times I've seen you be nice to someone, especially. I mean, it's a monkey.
Animals are
Ryan's
not
just
that
gonna
bad.
walk over to Button and ask him. He's gonna crouch down and ask him, like, he's gonna whisper, hey, you got any good stuff to give me for my button I gave you?
As you all see the monkey's expression go from like this happy, goofy monkey to turning to looking like a regular, serious dude's face. As his voice rapidly changes, and he looks at Lion and he says, "You currently owe me too much for the other sack I gave you, boy. Not till you pay it off."
No, I paid it off.
I don't know if I
Paid
like
it off
Button
3 months
anymore.
ago.
You ain't lying to me, boy. Just because I'm a monkey now and I'm not a man anymore doesn't mean I'm an idiot. Pay me back.
You know I wouldn't lie to you, Button. We've been here for a long while. I paid you back.
Look, you still owe me for that last sack, but here. And he pulls out a little one, like a little gram baggie, and he gives it to you. This will hold you over, but you better pay me back.
Hey, you know what? Matter of fact, talk to Candlefoot. He stole my shit, cuz.
That bastard.
Stole my
All right,
shit,
I'll talk to him.
Yeah, we're gonna have to run the fade on him. Maybe when Mr. Light is sleeping, we can grab the witch and whoop his witch ass, if you know what I'm talking about, cuz.
Hey, we don't need the heat. I've been growing and the growing operation's going really good. If Mr. Witchlight finds out
Alright, cool.
that we're selling out of the back of the tents, then they ain't gonna be too happy. As you see,
Yeah, well-
as he realizes you guys are looking at him, and his face quickly turns back to a normal, like, happy to play the instrument.
I think Button likes a bit more than Buttons.
Lion's just gonna straighten up and say, shit, well, just remember who the security Overwatch is. So my ass is on the line too. And then he'll stand up back to his full height and go back to being happy Lion. And he's just like, friends, shall we go to the feasting hall?
Button likes
Wait,
fucking
Lion, how
Fen.
tall are you?
About 7 foot-ish.
What?
His character's shorter than mine on Alabama.
Yeah, I am not great at token sizes. That's my own fault. That's not in. As you see, Caleb kind of like leans over a bit to you guys, Valen and Corwin, and Caleb tells you, Button wasn't always a monkey. He used to be a prominent dealer in the Feywild before a hag stepped to his territory and turned him to a monkey so he couldn't sell anymore.
Seems he found a way anyways.
Yeah, it's clearly not stopping him.
Well,
Inspiring.
We're not in the Feywild, are we?
Fair.
All right.
Fucking
As you all regroup back together and you continue to make your way to the feasting orchards, please continue to roleplay.
Fent monkey.
Alright. So, Corbin and Valen was Valen. Why did you not wear a shirt? I gave my shirt to a goblin friend.
I get hot easily.
Okay.
I have my body works in overdrive most of the time, so.
Are you just a
He just doesn't like
dude?
the
No.
I don't know. You seem.
I'm gonna lean to
Okay.
Corwin. And just whisper, my acting fun and like a good person meter's getting real fucking low.
Just keep being fun.
I don't know about all these people, man. They're all so giddy and happy and shit. It makes me fucking nervous.
And as you
And
say,
it takes a lot to make me fucking nervous.
and as you say that, Valen,
There's a
you
monkey.
begin to giggle.
Fuck. This is the first time you've ever heard me go Corwin. For sure.
Since we're fucking like.
I'm
an
literally.
infant.
What the fuck?
Starting to make me a little nervous back here.
And as you say that, Corwin, you begin to laugh too.
Yeah, I already am, bruh. Calm down. I'm on it. On that shit.
Okay.
We're leaving if something doesn't happen in maybe 10 minutes. To find this dwarf guy, dragon, whatever the fuck his name
They were
was.
saying something about. I mean, we have to talk to that whatever those guys.
Would you
names are,
all
the
like
ones
to
that
do
run
the
the carnival, right?
dragonfly racing after we eat?
Huh?
I'd rather just eat.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Thank you.
I could eat. But
No,
Hungry,
after,
yeah.
After
Yeah,
you're
I don't
hungry.
like the air. The air is very weird to me. I don't like the air or the water actually. I kind of just like being on land. Mostly.
it sounds. I'll watch. It sounds kind of fun, but
You seem
Yeah,
to
okay.
have many insecurities, young man.
I
Why
feel
is-
like falling to my death isn't exactly an insecurity, robot boy,
you're not
but
gonna fall. You're not gonna fall to your death in the carnival. I mean,
You will not fall
I mean,
to your
not many things
death.
can kill
I
me.
can
but-
fly.
well,
Yeah,
in all fairness, we also
gnomes
watched
don't
a guy
get kidnapped in the
disappear
Hall of
from here.
Illusions. Gnomes also don't get kidnapped in the Hall of Illusions. This tone is
How would
exactly
you
how loud I'm
know?
talking, for the record. Yeah, I
How
mean,
would
because
you
you were
know?
panicking, right? You were
And
panicking.
also,
Oh,
first of all, how about y'all shut the fuck up, okay? Listen,
how
Oh,
about you
damn.
come over here and make me?
Hey,
Do it.
hey,
No,
Yeah,
make
let's
me.
just calm down,
We
guys.
can really get into it.
Calm
You
the
can't
fuck
make me
down.
shut up. Make me shut up.
Calm down.
I've
Or
already
I'll
started
put you
walking
in
to the
your
feasting
ass
hall.
again.
No, I mean, hey,
Valen.
you can come make me shut
Valen.
my mouth.
I've done it before.
Do it again.
Valen, just fucking stop.
No, he can't hit me. He's
Hit
literally
your brother.
a slave boy for the carnival. He can't touch me. He'll get in
Don't-
trouble.
I work security.
Yeah.
I can fold your clothes with you in them and not
Yeah,
get in trouble.
Hit me without reason. See what happens.
Just Valen, just stop.
Without reason.
I'm not
you're
gonna hit him,
revealing
Corwin. I'm not.
secrets.
I'm not gonna hit him.
Keep
Just
your
stop.
voice down.
We don't gotta.
He's
We don't gotta do
he's
shit
being-
here.
As you're
But he's
as
being
you're
rude. He's being extra.
as you're having this argument, and you guys are approaching the feasting orchards, you see the two Witchlight hands manning the stations quickly run up to you guys as the yelling's very loud, obviously, as the woman speaks for both of them, as the one Witchlight hand kind of just stands there looking at you behind his mask, as the fairy, not the fairy, the elf, in giant green boots looks to you guys, like just goofily proportions.
They
It's
are
like the
notably
fucking
big.
red steppers.
And she looks at you and she says, "Oh, ho, ho, is something going on here?"
I think we're all just hungry, frankly. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
your
that's-
worker is telling me to shut the fuck up.
As she looks over and she's like, which one?" Pointing to Caliph and
Yeah,
Lyman.
the little the big statue looking motherfucker.
Oh, you mean the security guard?
Yeah, the
Just
security
just-
guard that isn't very good at his job, by the way.
There are.
He's not on duty. Out of character, he's not on duty.
I don't know that. That means nothing to me.
You-
I don't know.
you're right.
I have no clue if he's on duty or
Dude.
not.
Get out.
Valen, just stop.
But I just don't understand why you're fine with it.
Grevin's
Just,
like
I'm just
following the
gonna be a
scent of
dickhead.
food and holds out his ticket.
She looks at you and she's
You're not
like,
gonna achieve
"Oh,
anything, Valen.
one moment,
I didn't do anything.
my
It
elven
doesn't matter if
friend."
you do anything. Just
As
let it
she
would never
looks,
say this to you, though. Of
she
course,
looks
yeah.
at she looks at you, Cor, and Valen having your conversation. She's like, well, I would highly suggest that we just let things calm down. While you say that there is no reason, do whatever they believe to be necessary to keep the peace. So if Mr. Lion believes that whatever happened is valid enough to resort to physical force, he is within his means to do so. However, you could always discuss this with our proprietors, Mr. Witch and Light.
Well, guess what? This nice worker lady.
She falls silent.
I know something he doesn't want me to say, so he can't hit me. Otherwise, I'm gonna start screaming. You hear me, lion?
She looks really confused.
Lion just doesn't say anything. The look on Lion's face is just like, say it, and I'm gonna
The look
kick
on
you
his
in the
face?
chest.
Lion,
doesn't really got
hold
much
You
on.
don't have a
face.
look on your face.
Lion, you're
Exactly.
drawing.
Guys, I'm circling the look on his face right now.
You're drawing on a face, right, Lion?
just fucking angry
And I'm like,
eyebrows.
yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Lion draws like the straight line with the eyes and the raised eyebrow, like how you want to play this. He's just like,
Hey, yeah.
one moment, like he holds up a finger as he pulls out his Sharpie.
Yeah, so you see
I'm assuming
Lion.
Corwin is like physically in my way between me and
Yeah.
Lion, and I'm like yelling over his shoulder.
Valen, let's just go eat.
And
Matter of fact, I know two things.
as you're getting really angry and everything, the elf kind of snaps her fingers, and as she does so, a whole bunch of dust just is sprinkled throughout the air. As you both, Corwin and Valen, make a charisma save at disadvantage.
What did I do?
Why is everything at disadvantage?
The dust is affecting you as well, Corwin, because it's you're both right next to each other.
Wouldn't that just be a high DC instead of disadvantage, though? Well, I got a 4, so
No,
I guess
you're-
it doesn't
Yeah, I
you're-
got a
matter.
fucking.
The disadvantage is because you're already being affected by the mood changing effect of the carnival, and
Yeah, I got 6.
yeah, and with this this dust coming over you, suddenly all of your anger and your stress just evaporates from your body, as it feels like you just like all of the pot brownies you ate 30 minutes ago and you thought weren't gonna hit you, they're all hitting you right now. As you just become really giggly, really loose, happy, and you actually begin to float 5 feet off the ground, both of you.
Oh shit.
As I'm leaning over Corwin's
Can I have some
shoulder,
of
I'm just gonna turn it into a hug.
I'll reciprocate.
My bad, man. I didn't mean that.
You guys
It's
are
okay.
on fucking ecstasy, touching each other right now.
It's okay. You can. Let's just go get some food,
Wasn't
man.
trying to be-
As
Yeah, I'm
you see-
hungry.
you
I'm
see the-
starving. I'm so.
I wonder if they got. Do they got cake here? I'm gonna turn to the elf first. You guys got cake here?
You see,
Hey, can
you
I?
see-
I'm asking her for some dust.
she kind of leans over to you, Grevin, and she's like, "Sorry, we saved that for the ones who are a little more stressed than others." As she quickly snaps her attention back to you two both. You guys flying, just floating off the ground a little bit.
How high is this fence?
It's about 5 feet, so you literally can hover over it right now. As she looks to you both and she says, "Yes, we have cakes, pies, steak, burgers, hot dogs, everything you could ever imagine.
You got strawberry rhubarb?
Any kind of cake, cake or pie you could want."
Oh, I'm gonna pull my ticket out and as I'm just gonna fucking hold it out and float over the wall as I'm holding the ticket out.
And Valen, I assume you doing the same. She snaps her fingers.
She gestured for it, and then I did it. Yeah.
She snaps her fingers.
I didn't
and,
think about it at first, but she was
Yeah.
like, "Give me your ticket." I was like, "Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine." Yeah.
And both of your tickets, you see, she snaps her fingers, and in an instant, another hole appears in both of your tickets, as you're both able to float into the feasting orchards.
Can I float over a table and grab a fucking lampshade?
Yeah,
and just start-
as we're floating over,
Yeah.
we lean down and grab it.
As you're floating over to this table, you see the people currently sitting at this table look to you guys, and they're like, "Hey, this is the food we grabbed for our competition. There's an open table
Oh.
over there." And they
All right,
just
looks
Sorry.
good. I'm gonna grab this pork chop and start eating it, and I'm gonna float this way, away from them.
Yeah, I'm gonna float over and grab a fucking cinnamon roll and just
Yeah, they gesture over to the center table where you can grab any. You walk up to it, and as you do,
No, I'm not walking.
You float right. You float up to it, and as you guys float up to this this circle, this magical table, you hear in your minds the words, "Simply think of what you wish to eat, and it will appear.
Ribs and strawberry rhubarb.
A whole tray.
And I'm saying that out loud.
A whole tray of juicy southern Texas slow-cooked barbecue ribs appear in front of you.
I'm grabbing the whole rack.
But next to it, the rhubarb pie appears. You see the dripping juices and sugar oozing from the sides of the tin.
Yeah, I'm grabbing that shit.
I think of a whole cow.
And as you do, pig. An entire roasted cow.
Yeah, exactly. Slow roasted, fire charred at the bottom,
deep fried in most taverns. Deep fryer.
You see right here, next to the table, a fire appears as a spit roast suddenly appears as well, and then the cow, as the whole thing is perfectly golden, and the crust is elegant. You see salt, pepper, and seasonings basting the sides, dripping, oozing into the fire. Steam smoldering from the embers every time the juices hit the flame.
The grease will lick
down. I'm grabbing meat with my hands. Pause! Okay. I'm just reaching at it, just grabbing a handful and eating it.
If anyone's watched One Piece, when Luffy eats the big meat sticks, you just grab one side of the skewer and you just lift it like it's nothing.
Yeah.
As you begin to float over next to your brother, holding just a whole cow on the skewer, just tearing from it like a kebab.
You want some?
Yeah, I'll have a little bit.
As Lion,
I'm still keeping everything very clean. Like I'm taking my gloves off and I'm eating messy food, but I'm not getting my face covered in fucking rib sauce and shit. I'm still keeping myself clean.
As Lion and Grevin, you guys seeing them floating on in and making their way to a table to begin the contest.
Notably the entire cow I'm walking with.
Yeah. What do you two do?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was the first one to hold out my ticket, so I feel like I would have wandered in here as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Grevin's already in. I was waiting for you to get done with it.
Walk in, it'll appear. After you get your food, you join the rest of your companions at a table, and a announcer will begin the eating contest. You will all eat whatever you have, and whoever finishes what they have first wins the contest.
Oh, this motherfucker got a whole cow.
Just here for the food.
Back to his programming and explain the situation to the overseer of the feasting orchard, and just explain to her, hey, there was an incident. The shirtless human is bragging about it. I would suggest you dose him again, or make him forget about it if
Dose
you can.
him fucking again, dude.
She kind of just nods her head, gesturing you inside after punching Grevin's ticket, telling you that she'll keep it in mind, though she's more worried about.
What's she wearing?
What was that?
Sorry. What's she wearing? Like clothes.
Just look at the owlbear. It's literally what her token looks like.
Like a suit top, kind of.
Holy boots, dude.
Yeah, her boots make up.
It's the big red steppers.
Oh, does she have back pockets?
Yeah, for sure. She's wearing like a coat over her like tunic. So she's got like back pockets in her coat.
Okay, he's gonna take what he got from Button and slide it into her back pocket.
The golden pipe?
So, no, the other stuff.
The drugs.
Oh, yes, you making a delivery. Okay, got you.
The weed.
All right. The Highland Kush.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you want me to
also for reference, please stop saying that other drug's name. That shit will get me restricted.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Crack.
Yeah. For some reason, that one specifically is a big no-no.
So I can say everything else.
Literally, I just got a warning. I actually got a warning. It popped up.
Whoops.
It was like, you should be careful. Certain words are restricted. Be careful. We're gonna have to terminate your stream. So yeah, please.
Oh no.
Because it was only after you said that one that I've had that, and I've said crack, coke, meth. I do a whole drug dealing series.
Oh shucks.
So yeah. All right.
All right. So he just. Did you want me to roll sleight of hand at advantage?
No, you're good. You're good. No, she's okay. Expecting it. You're good.
He's just gonna whisper, and this is from me, not Button. I just got it from Button. I'm just paying you back for that one time you let that guy slide out of here. He had a bit too much to drink.
She just gives you a nod as you guys make your way in, heading towards the food table.
Mm-mm. Alrighty. And then as he sits down, Lion will just order a glass of water and a single olive.
All right.
Single olive.
And in front of you, it appears the glass of water, and sitting in the glass of water, a single olive. Table.
Yeah.
As,
What do you think happens if I think of something that's not food?
Grevin, what about you? What are you getting?
I don't know, fucking ham and potatoes, I guess. Ham, mashed potatoes, bunch of stuff.
All right. As you walk on over and you put in your order, it appears in front of you on a plate, and you grab it and you make your way over to the table.
Entire cow laying across the table.
As you all sit floating at the table, the announcer looks to all of you and says, "All right, is that everyone ready for the contest?" As he looks to all of you.
Huh?
Do I have to participate? I'm not really in a competitive mood.
I don't want
Yes.
to eat.
Yes, we are.
Worry,
You gotta eat his
Hey,
whole
worker,
cow.
do I have to participate? I'm not really in a competitive mood.
worry
to eat the
not,
bones.
worry not, my friend. Just enjoy your food. If you happen to win, you happen to win. It matters not.
I don't
Do you
think we're
see
beating
my
the
meal?
Minotaur.
Yeah, what you got actually doesn't matter. So it doesn't.
Yeah.
So
You will be eating the whole cow. It will be gone in less than a minute.
Lion and Grevin, are you two both ready?
Yeah.
All right. As he looks to you all, he says, "All right, get ready, get set, I go!" As you all now make a Constitution check.
Oh, that's not bad.
Constitution check or save?
Constitution check.
Ooh, interesting. I thought that would be difficult construct, but okay.
Did we all saw the owlbear? Yeah, no.
19.
Yep, 20. 19.
Someone got a nat
I got
20.
22 total.
Okay.
Who got the nat 20?
That was Valen.
Me.
The motherfucker eating the cow.
Valen.
Grevin,
I ate the entire cow.
Of course you did.
The bones are
Who
gone.
got an 11?
11.
No, I don't eat bones. I'm not an
And-
animal.
Bone
Lion,
marrow.
Oh, I suck them clean, but I don't eat them.
That's a 9. So he's just sipping his water.
Yeah, the two drug fuckers,
Yeah.
fuckers are just devouring.
yeah, you all see Lion just slowly sipping on his water, nibbling off of the olive. You see Grevin attempting to participate in the contest, though the food is kind of getting to him. He's getting full
Yeah,
pretty fast.
I'm still full from the good berry.
As Valen, you rip off an entire leg of the cow and proceed to, in one bite, clear it. As Corwin, you're keeping up pretty closely with Valen, doing your best to eat the entire rack of ribs as fast as you can and finishing the pie. You get about through a third of the rack as you all make your next con check. Currently, Valen in first place.
Oh, we're competing against each other.
Yes, you're competing against each other.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you
Oh,
should get something
fucking
else.
5.
Cool.
Like an answer. 7.
5.
5, okay. Lion, you said you got a 22.
22.
And then Grevin.
Yep.
Yeah, he's eating the olive, guys.
Yeah.
6.
Grevin, you are quickly slowed down by that good berry as you beginning to choke up on this food as you're not sure if you're able to finish. As Lion quickly drinks the entire glass of milk, looking at his olive.
Milk?
He's not sure, or water, not milk.
Really?
Sorry. As he looks
and olive.
at his olive, and he's not sure if he's going to win the contest. As Valen, after finishing that first leg, you begin to slow down, finishing another one rather quickly and beginning to mow down about half the body of the cow, but you begin to slow. As Corwin, you do the same, you finish about the entire rack of ribs, but the rhubarb pie is really starting to look like too much to you, as you all do your third round.
Are you gonna eat the tripe too?
Fuck. I got an 11.
11,
Oh, I got a
12.
14.
13,
Oh,
14.
14.
All right, buddy. 14.
shut up.
Better
I
get
still
my
beat you in a
right.
fight. I'd still beat you in a
I
fight.
got
That's a-
a 6.
That's a D.
That's a
That's a
D12.
D12.
Wrong
Lion.
one, buddy.
This
Oh,
motherfucker.
He wants to roll low.
We're not playing
Ooh,
3.
I say make him keep it.
I'm
I'm
outside
kidding.
in the top. Leave me alone.
13. That's a 13 for me.
That's a 12.
All right. Corwin, this time you're in first place as you quickly finish the rest of your rhubarb pie. Looking to the rest of the group, you have won. Seeing your brother quickly finishing in second, Lion finishing in third, and Grevin not quite able to finish the plate fast enough, finishing in fourth. And Corwin, as you finish the rhubarb pie, your stomach bursting at the seams, you hear the announcer shout, "And we have a winner!" Walking over to you, he grabs your arm and he holds it up. And as he holds it up, he cheers you out as he slips a ticket, a golden prize ticket, into your hand. As he looks at
We
you,
got
he
more
says,
food.
"Congratulations, you're free to eat as much as you would like, though you can only participate in the contest one time." Ice cream appears in front of you.
All right.
And as you get back to the table, Corwin, looking there, you see that there is now a halfling sitting at the edge of the table, looking to all the party members. For everyone else, as Corwin disappeared, literally in the blink of an eye, this person holding a guitar, sitting cross-legged with this frog in his lap, appeared in front of all of you. Looking to you all, she smiles as she says, "Wow, that was mighty impressive." As Corwin, you make your way back with the ice cream and sit down exactly as she says this.
Question: would a guitar be considered a lute?
Correct.
Okay. In that case, Lion will look at it and be like, "May I see your lute?"
She looks to you and she says, "I'm quite sorry, but us bards are not quite comfortable parting with our magical musical instruments. You'll have to forgive me."
Lion simply says, "No problem, ma'am. May I ask why you are here?"
"Why, of course. I'm just rather impressed with your eating skills, and something about you all just drew me in. May I ask why you're all here today?"
Food tastes good.
She
Lion
laughs,
just looks at her.
chuckling. She says, "Sorry, Lion, 1 second. I didn't mean the feasting orchard. I meant the carnival." Looking to you, Lion, what do you say?
Lion just looks at her and says, "I work here, ma'am. I work here."
"Ah, of course, of course. But as the rest of
I
you,
am you.
you three,
I got like a note.
Oh. What we're doing here at the feasting hall. We came to partake, of course.
No, what you're doing at the carnival, not what you're doing.
Opposite of what she had. She specified that's not what she was asking.
Oh, sorry. My brain starts off when we're just doing random things.
That's funny.
We came with a young dwarven guy that wanted our help with something, but when we came in, he disappeared.
I just came in.
Have you seen a dwarven named Brood?
Ah, that is why you are all so familiar. You are Brood's companions. I
I've never met this guy.
do know the little dwarven dragonborn himself, though I was actually expecting him to be here. Quite.
We came with him, but he
Never
disappeared when
met
we
that
got
guy.
here.
I actually had
I got
to,
here because he called me and he wasn't here.
He actually sent me a message not too long ago that he needed a few tickets to get into the carnival because he couldn't pay for them, so I offered him 5 free tickets. Let me guess, you're all the recipients of those tickets, are you not?
No.
Well,
No,
they appeared in our
they
hands
don't know about
when
I'll take all of them.
they appeared in my hand. They appeared in our hands, and when we lost our items without coming in. Are you the one who took our items?
All those
Ah,
tickets.
your items taken. No, I'm very confused. I did as Brood asked, and I had the tickets sent to your person. Appearing in your hand makes sense, but that should have been all it was. I don't understand.
As we entered the carnival, the tickets appeared in our hands, but our valuable items have vanished in turn.
Someone broke the rules.
That is quite disconcerting. Though I do have an idea as to what might have happened. I have been investigating a bit to assist Brood, though I cannot do too much, for I will garner the attention of those I wish not to. But it seems that a coven of witches has begun to make the carnival their playground. Though I don't know much. I don't know much more than their name, the Hourglass Coven. I believe they are stealing people's possessions, or at least those possessions of those who enter the carnival without purchasing their own ticket. I'm rather sorry. It seems I didn't get those tickets to you all fast enough to spare you that.
I'm sure it's okay.
It'll be fine. We'll find it.
I'll get them back. It's okay.
As she says this, Lion will just speak to her in Sylvan. Or he'll just start like looking at it and talking in Sylvan. I don't know if anyone else here speaks it, but if you do, you know what he's saying.
I'm pretty sure I do. Yep, I do.
I would say check, but yeah, if you don't, you know.
No, it's part of my thing because it's a whole Fey connection thing.
Yeah, he's in a Eladrin elf, which are the Fey elves, so he speaks Sylvan.
Yeah, we're just normal fuckers here.
Right, you get it, yeah. So he's just gonna look at this mysterious individual and say, "Well, my lady, with the crossing upon us, I believe it would be beneficial for us to know you." No, I'm sorry. He will say, "I gotta do that." He'll say, "Well, my lady, with the crossing upon us, I believe it would be beneficial for you to introduce us and you to give us a sort of, how do I put this? Not repayment, but something to aid in our battle against this coven. Because I can assure you, it's not just those who sneak into the carnival. I work here, I live here, I have for 100 years, and they stole something of great importance to me."
As you say this, you see a saddened look form on her face as she looks to you and she says, "Oh, my dear sweet Lion, I am very sorry, but I have to be very careful with what I do, and when I enter who I wish wouldn't. So you'll have to forgive me, but the tickets are all the aid that I can offer you at this moment."
Can you at least tell me your name?
Of course. I am Eliwick Tumblestrum.
Well, Madam Tumblestrum, if anything, you could at least convert the tickets out of entry tickets into prize tickets and spread it among us.
She looks to you and she says, "The law of equivalent transaction would not allow me to do so. I could turn an entry ticket into a single prize ticket, though I believe an entry ticket would serve you more good to earn prize tickets. For a single entry ticket can earn you up to 20 prize tickets."
I want to ride the birds.
I feel like that's a lie.
Wait, yeah. When I
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way one ticket can.
If they
20
have
prize
punches,
tickets.
Yeah.
You guys.
There's not even, and some of the punches don't even get you to hit tickets stuff.
There's events you guys haven't done yet, and then certain ones win more tickets than others, of course.
Oh.
Because like we're at what, one event left or two events left.
Main
I think
events.
the most anyone has is like 4 tickets.
That's main events. There are so many side attractions you guys have not seen. You're probably not going to get through them all.
Oh, well,
I thought you said we'd have time to do everything. We had a list of them.
Hope we don't go through them all.
Sorry, I should have said enough time to finish all the mainline attractions. There are so many side attractions in the carnival that is no chance that you're getting through them all.
Oh, I thought you, because when we asked about it, you said there was like 4 or 5 things, like the goblin wrestling, the ring toss.
Those are the ones that
like
are
the
ones that are
thing.
next to the main attractions. There are a bunch of side attractions that have no actual maps. They're just little events that just take place.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But
So
so
that being
out of character, so like player wise, there is no waiting. Actually, I've earned 20 tickets.
Exactly. Yes, she's speaking in the carnival for things you guys couldn't do. Yes, exactly.
okay.
In a perfect carnival trip,
Exactly.
an entry
Oh,
ticket will
cool.
get you.
I was,
Yeah,
I was
no matter
gonna
what, we
say,
wouldn't have been able to do
point
it.
out
but-
the most
Yeah.
rewarding ones. I would say we go to a couple of them, but
I want to ride the flying bird bug thing.
Bird bug
I thought
thing.
you were-
And that was. I'm not. Okay. I'm not afraid. It's just unintelligent to do so.
When does the fucking fairy dust wear off?
Next day at dawn.
Okay.
Oh, you're out of your damn mind. Okay. All right.
You're able to fly.
hungry.
You're able to fly up your walk speed until that point in time as well.
Yeah, but I also am
Word.
not myself. So
Yeah. And as you guys turn
Orwin's
back,
a little more manageable, but
as you guys turn back, you see that the gnome has disappeared.
Mm.
oh, she's
Bye bye
gone.
gnome.
No fun.
okay. Well, what's the last thing on a to-do list? If the dragonflies, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Going to bed, I think.
All right. Let's go to the dragonflies since there's no in
Riding the
future can fly
dragonfly.
right now.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
And as you say that, we end today's session. I hope everyone watching at home has had a wonderful time. If you did and you haven't already, make sure to tap that notification bell so you're alerted every single time we upload or go live. Make sure to smash that subscribe button. Join the Orphan Guild. Helps us more than you could ever imagine. And make sure to tap that like button and leave a comment down below. And I will see all of you beautiful adventurers in the next episode. Pros and cons for the stream, and then we wrap up. Corwin, I will let you start. Pros and cons.
Except you can't mention me in the cons.
Oh. I don't know. It was good. I enjoyed it. It's just like with, I guess, the timing of like switching between people in RP. It just seems like sometimes it's like long like with with the Hall of Illusions, like when King went out and like he talked to all of them and stuff. Then he comes back, and once we get back to our RP, it's like no time has passed. Now King's there, so just like I think it's just a little wonky, but I understand.
It's definitely
hard to try to include everyone.
I just gotta, yeah, it's a balancing act. I gotta just,
yeah, no, I get that.
As the group, kind of gets used to each other, the balancing act becomes a lot more easy and manageable because players like realize, oh, this is a moment where I really should just stick with the group rather than leaving, and it just becomes a lot.
Well, what I like to do in those type of situations, I know it wasn't asked for, but is like if you're the one choosing to leave, you're the one choosing to wait. So it's, your stuff will still happen, but if you're walking away from the group, you're gonna be doing it later. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
It's a couple of times.
I kind of agree with
why.
But sometimes it doesn't work like that simple.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly like for this situation, Lion had that info that you guys wanted about the the words that were said. So I was really trying to get him back to you guys so he could tell you guys that, so you guys could do what you wanted with that information and everything. So yeah.
I was gonna say I can kind of agree with that too, because when I was there with Keyleth, and they were witnessing this guy go through the portal, I wanted to talk to Keyleth and ask a few questions, but we didn't get a chance to even do anything because they had this whole scene happen, and then all of a sudden, Lion was in front of us.
To be fair, Keyleth was
right
also
over that whole time.
Keyleth was
You
also
probably would've had
gone
that.
vomiting at that point in time too.
Yeah, well, we didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Assuming everything was normal, that is definitely a valid complaint.
They did send me a DM, of course, but I just didn't say anything out loud.
I think they're just like, it's the similar to what like Victor was saying. Like it's just the way I've always done it. I'm not gonna like force you like do this or I'm gonna kill you. But I'm like, it's just
because I teach them everything.
Whenever someone walks away, then you keep running the RP that's there, and then you fucking reverse time and just do their RP. If they come back, you just have them come back a bit later. I don't know. It's
that's
it's like
normally
you just gotta...
that's normally how the situation will be handled.
Yeah. It's just, I know you wanted to just kind of push the Hall of Illusion stuff because it's like, yeah. That's fine. I was just.
All right. Well,
That was my one little thing, I think.
anything else? Pros?
I
Yep.
think
Something you really enjoyed
Oh.
for today? Not just cons?
Yeah, there was good art. Just cons, yeah. No, there was good RP. I mean, I've gotten more comfortable, and just the RP improved
Is it nervous, little
significantly
boy?
for me. Well, fuck you. But I mean, yeah, there was good RP. Enjoyed
Perfect. From there, King. Let's go ahead and go to you, buddy. Pros and cons. You are muted, by the way.
Cons. Yeah, let's start with cons.
Let's just
Primarily,
be
I
a dickhead,
will
I
say
feel
the
like.
RP. What happened?
Nothing. We're all starting with cons. I feel mean. Continue.
No,
though. I didn't mean to interrupt.
If we're not nitpicking and we're actually constructive about it, it's
Oh,
fine.
no, yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead, King.
No, it was fucking horrible. I hated it.
I mean, for instance, the pacing of the RP, yeah, don't worry about if, Lion goes off to do something. You don't feel the need to rush me back there because it screws up the pacing. Feel free to focus on one scene because as cliche as this is going to sound, often you would know the way that I've played this character, and so would Grevin, actually. The way that I played him is much more of a security guy first, tour guide second. So seeing someone get abducted, his programming kicked in, and he was like, "I don't have time to talk to these people. I need to go figure out what's going on."
Okay, got you. I'll definitely keep that in mind as well, because I was definitely trying to keep you included in the role play continuously. So
Yeah.
Oh, let me butt in really quick. Sorry.
But don't feel forced to include me. I'm perfectly fine waiting if I decide to put myself in a waiting predicament.
Okay. Corwin?
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I'm fine. You don't have to include me. I can sit here for a while and not do anything. I'm fine with that. If I fuck off and if I'm doing something super detached from everyone else, I'm okay. I'm okay just fucking being here and not doing anything.
Yeah,
don't feel forced to include me if I don't. If I fuck off. And it's probably the same thing for Victor.
That's if
I completely
fuck
disagree. The
off.
world revolves around me.
If. Matter of fact, not even if. When I fuck off. Because let's be honest, I'm going to do some shit off, and you know me by now. You know I'm a bit of a schemer.
Yeah,
I like
get
to
beat
have
up by Valen.
Schemes and plans and shit. So when I fuck off, don't feel the need to say, okay, we're going to pivot to King.
Okay.
No, if you got a good scene going, finish that scene. I can wait. I put myself in that predicament. I'm fine.
Pros for today, King?
Maybe some pros, maybe
let's
some
say-
good things.
Kind of damn thing. No, I'm a couple things. Number one, I loved his interaction with the mime. But number two, I've actually been meaning to ask you if Lion and Button can have a secret friendship where they're just fucking hooligans together. And the fact that without even asking, you gave him a pretty big part in a drug business is great.
That's just my improv brain, man. You did the bit with the Highland Kush, and I'm like, yeah, because Button isn't actually a monkey. He's a dude who was turned into a monkey.
Yeah.
So I was just like, fuck it. I guess fuck it. As of this moment in time, it's canon. The reason he became a monkey was because he got caught dealing drugs in a witch's territory, and she wasn't happy. So yeah, I just said fuck it.
And the fact that Button and Lion are both supposed to be these extremely happy-go-lucky people, and they're just yeah, we might have to break Candlefoot's kneecaps because they ain't fucking paid us, dog. Because in my mind, Lion is the security force behind the drug operation. So he's the enforcer, but beyond that, I don't know. If it's overall good roleplay, I will say this. Victor, you seem like a very cool player. I like Valen's character. Please tone
Where's the
it
butt?
back just a little bit. Because we literally just had a similar situation. Not saying it's the exact same, but we had a situation where somebody kept doing shit to antagonize the party or antagonize the universe, essentially, the universe being us, the players, and Orphan, and it didn't go well, and I would hate to see that happen. So you don't have to mute the character, but just maybe dial it down a little bit. And if it ever comes that I need to do it, let me know, please.
I hear your voice, but it's kind of redundant to say you like the character and then say, oh, but calm down. Like, I get where your problem's coming from, like the basis of the issue. But, I mean, hey, if y'all want to let me know, let me know. I feel like there's lines I'm definitely drawing that make it very different. Maybe not in character, but you don't all know this. I said I didn't fuck with Lion. I told King. I texted him. I was like, yo, just so you know, we're chilling. I make it very clear with you guys that I'm not pressing anybody. I'm not trying to make anybody angry. So if you guys ever
pressing
feel
the carnival.
I'm pressing Lion. Like, I'm getting mad at Lion. And I like I said, King, I do appreciate that you're trying to keep it, together and such. But, I got it, and it's not what I'm doing, though. It's not the same.
All right. We'll see where it goes.
Like I said, I appreciate that you're trying to, what you're doing. I do.
All right.
It's definitely not negative, but yeah, that's kind of the point.
I would have smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah, we have that kind of just went away when we couldn't hit each other. But the whole thing is, he does something stupid, I'm gonna hit him. I do something stupid more.
Yeah, but I don't do anything stupid, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord! In the Feywild, we're gonna have like 3 HP. Jesus.
No, but yeah, it's kind of like a checks and balances type of system that kind of gets inactive when we're unable to touch each other aggressively. Like, he can't even shake me without getting in trouble.
Nah. King Kong,
no reason to pause. No reason to pause.
All right,
Won't make it weird, and it's not weird.
Let's get to Twisted. Let's get to our next player. Because we all got played. It is 7:30, so we are supposed to be wrapping up right now. So let's get to Twisted. Let's get
I kind of have to agree a little bit with King on this one, just because of the fact that it's like, I don't know if you've seen a lot of the other ones, but it's a lot really derailing when it's just constantly confrontations between the characters, because like it's happened in both the sessions so far where people get into each other's faces and then you gotta spend 10, 15, 20 minutes trying to deal with that situation in character when you could be getting more of the campaign done. You know what I mean? Like getting to the Feywild where
I think I definitely think it could have gone by faster.
It could have, and I get what you're saying. But my main thing is, and we could just look at the session, and like I said, feel free to tell me if I'm wrong, is I made sure we didn't stop to deal with it. As soon as it became a problem, I quit it. Or put it in the background. Like when I was arguing with, what's the other character? The other worker. When I was arguing and I tried to spit on her, I just walked away, because I'm not going to waste everybody's time.
Yeah, but well, take a look at when we were trying to enter the feasting hall. The
argument.
The DM had to step in to get things moving again.
That one did go a bit too long.
Wait, when?
Yeah.
I think that was the biggest,
like the
feasting orchards. Yeah, because I had to do something to keep it going. I didn't want it to actually get to blows or get to violence, so I did the whole magic powder thing. Pulled that shit out of my ass.
That was.
I know. Also, specifically with the characters that, like, we know that you're a new character to the group, and we haven't seen a lot of the systems and whatnot. But specifically with the three of us that have been here, we just ended up kicking out a character who was cocky all the time, getting in everyone's faces. So it kind of just rubs us the wrong way, I think.
That's the big thing, yes.
Yeah,
but he's
it's not specifically just your character.
I get
it's the fact that
I get that
we've had a troublesome character before, and it's like, all of us are like, is he going to end up being like another Xerix?
No, I can guarantee you.
And that's
he'll be cocky,
a fair
but he
worry,
won't be like that.
I'm gonna be honest. That's a very fair worry, but that's my thing. Is I make sure I don't try and slow you guys down, and I make sure I'm not getting to people's nerves. Like characters, we can get mad as characters to me, but like I said, if it gets in the way, which like you guys said, it did start to.
It's like I said, that's also why I am here.
Continued.
That's also why I'm here.
Yeah,
exactly. The DM and the moderator.
He created a good solution for it that added to roleplay, genuinely, for me at least.
And it'll also help with the next couple coming sessions, because until you leave the carnival, you got this nice little effect that's going to make it just a little bit easier to be a calmer character.
Exactly. And it's like, hey, if we get
Well, that's gonna work out better, yeah.
5, 6, 7 sessions in and you guys aren't fucking with it, we'll work on it for sure.
Yeah.
But I think like you,
Well,
like you said, it's
that was
just-
my biggest. Yeah, that's my biggest con for the campaign. I'd say the pro would be when the DM did step in to throw the fairy dust,
Okay.
and then you guys like both calmed down and were enjoying yourselves, and I thought that was a really good move on Orphan's part.
Yeah, so basically it's all Victor. You're just the problem.
That's
So,
pretty
Grevin,
much
you
all I'm
just-
hearing, to be
So,
genuine.
so
but
Grevin,
I'm not
you just
butthurt.
pretend
I'm
like
only a little bit.
Only a little.
Grevin, you just gonna pretend like Lion being a secret drug lord isn't impressive?
No, I would see. I'm known Lion to be a very calm and stoic character, so even seeing Lion get like worked up like that when he was getting into a fight with Valen was very surprising to Grevin. But
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about him and Button having a drug operation.
I don't know if I saw that.
You saw. You kind of did. You weren't like obviously like up on.
I'm
the
super.
situation.
My character's also. You gotta keep in mind. My character's
Yeah,
super
that's
easily
right.
abused,
He's
and I'm
space
walking
brain right now. Yeah,
around
he's-
with my animals, and they're playing, and yeah, I'm not really
Yes.
paying attention to that.
Yes, but you the player, Twisted. You the player. You telling me that wasn't?
Yeah, this is all out of
impressive?
character. so-
No, that wasn't. Yeah, no. I mean, I don't really. Yeah, that's. Doesn't get,
Twist is
I don't
not
smoke any weed or anything like
Twist
that.
is not
Yeah,
a drug
so, like,
guy. Twist
eh.
is not a drug guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I used to be, but last time I fucking took a bong rip, I coughed so hard I lost my voice for 3 days because I've got a bad smoker's cough. So.
But
Fair enough.
regardless,
You're
Victor.
literally a sober little soy boy. Don't.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Victor, last but certainly not
That's
least,
me.
let's hear your pros and cons.
My cons are the haters I have. No, I'm kidding. Pros, honestly, I liked the world building that happened this session. Truthfully, I like the fact that we learned more about the carnival and specific characters that are important. The mystery, for sure, in the illusions, the mirror and such. Even though it was kind of like a brick wall mystery, where it's like you put it there, but there was no way we would ever figure it out. But I mean, it's bound to happen, especially if you think about it as an adventure and not a game. It's bound to happen. There's going to be walls you can't get through yet.
Yeah, if I would have had I can't even say if I had more prep time. It's more of just like if I would have been a little less lazy and done more prep time, I would have realized that that was a brick wall moment, and I would have definitely changed that. I read that from the book Flat Is As Is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that written in?
That's literally
Like,
written
exactly
at that's
like that? Oh, that's-
exactly yeah. So
That's
what
awesome.
what
That's
happens there is either you guys like go straight looking for him and ignore all the mirrors, and you actually have the chance to stop him from going in, and you'll hear like a little clue as to what the fuck, like what was with that little girl. Or if you investigate the mirrors on your way in, you don't reach it in time. So that's the two options it gave me. I would have totally done more on that if I would have realized that was it. But like I said, I just was sucking. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna lie, I was lazy. I didn't do a lot of prep. Quite simple. So you can expect,
It's just weird that's written like that.
expect less of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I mean, to
Yeah.
that end, is that why Lion could like recall that hint then? Because I'm pretty sure he skipped all the mirrors and was just like, here you are.
You also went in after.
You also
that.
didn't
did-
go there.
He did
Yeah.
also have a blank moment where he did hold up time, though. So that might have killed him.
The reason I did is because you rolled a 15 and I set the DC at 16. Everyone else rolled so far under it that they wouldn't have even got a single word. But since you
Damn, yeah,
almost
we just
got
suck,
it,
I guess.
I figured I would have given you at least a clue.
Oh. Okay.
But anything else, Victor?
Yeah, cons. Honestly, it was fun. The same thing as Potato, though. Just the pacing between moments,
All right.
where it's
Duly
like
noted.
the constant swapping. It gets to a point. But obviously, it's not going to be one group
just
of
do-
people talking the whole time, and then the other people just don't get to play. Like obviously,
Yeah,
but
just do big chunks.
I feel like the only way to really do it consistently is just the level of, like, we're trying to investigate a mirror we just saw somebody get sucked into, and he's gonna go report it. One of those is a lot more urgent than the other, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like when he goes to report it, it makes us have time to think, which is the opposite. We should just be panicking. We should try to be able to, but we have time, even out of character, to be like, you know, what are we gonna try?
Okay.
Instead of being like, okay, what the fuck can we try? So yeah, I mean, other than that, it was fun. I liked it.
Great notes. No, I'll criticize.
I'm hyped to get to more of it, for sure.
with that, we have reached the end of our pros and cons and the end of today's session. All of you lovely live viewers who are still watching, thank you for enjoying and sticking around to the very end. We've loved to have you here. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye. Toodles.
Peace out.
Toodles.
I love you.
Adios.
Mwah, mwah.
And we will see all of you guys in the next episode, or I'll see you guys for the next live stream tomorrow. Peace. With that, end both streams. All right, so 17 hours of watch time on the regular stream, 2 hours of